Alright, everybody. We are back again with Heartgold. Oh boy. I wish I chose a better Pokemon, but yeah, we are going to be doing, this week, we're going to be doing Slowbro and Slowking. The reason I did these two is because I know when they were introduced in Generation 2, there was almost no difference between the two. It was essentially 10 stat points, just spread differently, and like one move that's not even that good. They were honestly extremely similar, but the similarities are not the same anymore. You want to know one thing I found out when looking at the routes that actually made for both of them? Slowking gets access to Nasty Plot, and in Heartgold only, Power Gem via the move relearner. So, get Nasty Plot. Yeah, that's already a huge difference. We're not going to have that move. And yeah, we're going to have to EV train for speed. And what sucks is we need a lot of training for Bugsy. We're going to have to do EV training for speed without the Macho Brace, at least for a little bit. But it's going to be awful. And I have the over-under set to 306 to 312. The reason I have it this way is because if you look at my leaderboard here, Quagsire got a 306 with its third playthrough, and it was level 97. This thing is also base 30 speed, similar medium-fast group, I believe. But it did have 41 resets, and granted, most of those resets were on Erica, because you essentially have... I remember with my strat for Erica, what I had to do is I had to get 4 Blizzard hits in a row, and if any one of them missed, I was dead. It's like 5 speed higher. Oh, so I'm overestimating Slowbro? Okay. Good to know. But yeah, we'll be doing Slowking later in the week. They're both going to be horrific, but at least Slowking gets Nasty Plot, which is a huge thing to make up for. Slowbro is not going to have access to that, though, which is unfortunate, but I guess we may as well just get started. Also, since the last stream, I now have my controller synced to my computer with Bluetooth. I was finally able to figure that out. I know I'm just an old boomer. I couldn't figure it out, but anyway, got it all hooked up. It works just fine. I don't have to worry about the cable supposedly disconnecting and that awful pinging sound. Anyway, let's talk about the main plan for the start of the game. As you can see on the overlay, we're running the timid nature plus speed minus attack. Minus attack may not sound the best, but we're going to be running special moves mostly. But I don't know. I'm not so sure if timid was the right call. I was thinking maybe lower one of the defensive stats, but I'm sure Axio has reasons. But we do need a plus speed nature for sure. Oh yeah, like Axio said, Calm Mind is in the battle frontier. It's essentially off limits to all Pokemon. Sabrina in this game gives you the TM for skill swap, which is a Garbo move. Pure garbage. Alright, and we're running Own Tempo over Oblivious. Hardly anything in the game uses Attract, and even the ones that do are female, so we can just set our Slowbro to be female. So it may as well be Slow Gal. That's a good one. But yeah, Own Tempo just prevents us from being confused. That's going to be extremely helpful on all those Golbats. And we're running Hidden Power Dark. I don't even think we're going to use that. Usually Hidden Power Dark is a sign that our stats are perfect. We're never going to use Hidden Power. Because when all your IVs are set to 31, that's an immediate Hidden Power Dark. That is useless as Psywave. Dang. Oh, it says here HP Dark is mainly for Will's Slowbro. We don't have anything good for that besides Shadow Ball, but Shadow Ball's a one-time use TM. Speed nature, since Slowbro needs every speed, and Slowbro is a tanky boy. Alright, so I'm just going to go over the Falkner and Bugsy split before we get started. Alright, catch a Pidgey to trade Kenya for rest, so we don't have to get it from the game corner. Unlike Slowking, Slowbro's moveset is not great. Tackle and Curse to play with. We don't get a special move until level 11 and 15, and Scyther is a legitimate threat. Fight everybody, we need to be prepared for Scyther. As for Sprout Tower, at least Vine Whip is physical. As for Falkner, he's just luck with Sand Attack and Roostalling you out. Water Gun, Spam, and Pray. Yawn has use but putting Pidgeotto to sleep, and it isn't affected by accuracy checks. Wait, is that real? Is Yawn not affected by accuracy checks? I don't believe this. I'm looking this up. Oh my god. It isn't. See the little hyphen right here? It skips accuracy checks. No wonder that move always felt like it hits. I swear, there have been some fights I tried to use Double Team to avoid Yawn and it always hit. Okay, that I legitimately did not know. Okay, then. Alright, let's see. Anyway, for Bugsy, grind at Route 33 for Speed EVs. We do want to near max out Speed EVs around 220 to 240 before fighting Bugsy. Ideally be around level 23 minimum. I'm not completely sure that's going to be necessary, because I would... What? Why'd the controller turn off? Maybe it turned off because I haven't done any inputs on it and it just went to sleep. That's probably why. It just fell asleep. I'm hoping we can just get to 23 and attempt to beat Bugsy, because I would like to do the Speed EV training with the Macho Brace that you get after Bugsy, but I'll at least grind in that grass to 23, but in order to Speed EV train efficiently, I'm gonna need to have the time be daytime. So let me check my emulator, BizHawk starting time. Let's see, March 15th, 2020, 12 p.m. That's noon. That should be fine, I think. I think out of precaution, I'll set this to 10 a.m. Reboot core. The rule is, once I start the run, I can't change the time, so I want to set it to the right time. Oh, here's the thing, Axu. Friday is Slow Queen. Yep. Do I need Return, Axu? Because I was looking through these movesets, and I did not see any mention of Return. Like, mainly just Surf and Psychic as our offensive moves. I'm thinking we could get away with a different day of the week. What other day of the week is there? Let's see. I know there's Twisted Spoon, which could be the most useful. I believe Twisted Spoon is a Tuesday item. It's where in the original games there was a pink bow lady on Route 32. I could get Twisted Spoon to boost Psychic by 20%. I mean, we really don't need return. I mean, even if we needed it in, like, for red or something, you can actually just purchase return at Celadon. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna set my, but I still need to make sure it's a day with Diamond Dust. I'm gonna look in my Discord really quick. I have in my Discord server, I have a bunch of, channels. I have a bunch of Discord channels with, helpful information on the games. I actually have written down every Sunday through Saturday, where I can have Diamond Dust. Because I want it to be like the last time of Tuesday, for example, had Diamond Dust. I specifically did March 15th because that's a Diamond Dust day. I believe it's Junichi Masuda's birthday or something. Let's see. I know I have it in here somewhere. It's all March 15th, just different years. Where is it? I'm hoping I at least put it in my server. I remember I put it in Scott's server. Oh, here it is. Dates to get Diamond Dust. Let's see. Am I sure it's Tuesday? Hold on. Let me make sure it's Tuesday before I start. Yeah, March 15th, 2022. Yeah, all my dates are Monday, March 15th, 2021, Tuesday, 2022, Wednesday, 2023, Thursday, 2018, Friday, 2024, Saturday, 2025, Sunday, 2020. It is Tuesday? Yeah, it is. It is, Tuesday. Wednesday's Black Belt, Thursday's Hearthstone, Friday's Poison Barb, Saturday is the Soft Sand, Sunday's the Magnet, and Monday is the Sharp Beak. Dude, Soft Sand is so much harder to get in the remakes. Alright, so yeah, it is Tuesday. Just making sure. Okay, so I'll need to set my time. March 15th, 2022 at 10 a.m. Reboot core. You gotta reboot the emulator core in order for the time to be set properly. That's fine, Axu. I just don't think you thought of it. I thought of it. But, I mean, I figured, you know, since we don't need return, could we utilize a day of the week item? But yeah, Twisted Spoon will definitely help out for Bugsy. Alright, let's just get started. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, check out what the rival has. A Meowth. I like how the Meowth is, like, on all 4 of its legs. And I looked at the damage range. Twisted Spoon, Confusion at 23, 2-shot Scyther. That's really good. But yeah, I'm really hoping I'm not going to have to grind out that many Speed EVs before Bugsy. But my plan is I'll train in that grass, gaining Speed EVs as I do so until I get 23. And then I'll attempt to fight Bugsy. Because I do want to at least get the Macho Brace, because that'll double the speed at which I EV train. Alright, so yeah, Axu said it's level 11 when I get access to my next special move, which I believe at 11 is... Yeah, 11's Water Gun, 15 is Confusion. So, yeah, I'm gonna need to fight all the trainers. I think even the crappy ones. You know, I don't know why I keep choosing to play Heartgold with slow water types. I've done Quagsire, I've done Gastrodon, I'm doing Slowbro right now, and then on Friday I'm doing Slowking. Like, seriously. Dude, okay, I'm gonna yawn this. Set up some curses. Otherwise, this will just take far too many tackles. You know, at least unlike the last couple of Pokemon I played in this game offline, at least I'm not in the slow level up group. If you guys are wondering what that Pokeball was I skipped, it's a potion. I've considered, like, picking that up in my runs, because it's literally a free potion, but you kind of have to do some clever maneuvering to avoid the grass, but it's not too bad. You're a masochist at times. Hey, the longer I make these streams and the more I suffer, the more money I make. So it's a win-win. I'm not gonna lie, it is a slight motivator. It's one of the reasons, like, with Stadium 2, like, I did this stream for 4 hours. I was having a lot of fun, but I also knew if I made the stream longer, it would increase the watch time duration, which does help the algorithm. So it was like a 2-for-1 deal. Oh, right, you have to backtrack to Route 29. That is the one disadvantage, but honestly, I think it's worth it for Bugsy. Otherwise, for other Pokemon, I'd have to wait till I get Fly. Also, it's always worth fighting wild Pokemon up to Mr. Pokemon's house because he does heal your Pokemon for you. Oh, Bosco, you think, like, this is a masochist thing? I did the world's only Pokemon Conquest 100% segmented speedrun, and it took 72 hours of actual gameplay to do it. And I routed the whole thing, too. So I essentially did it twice. You know what's funny? Even though part 1 of that speedrun was uploaded like 3 years ago, way before I was ever monetized, it still gets quite a lot of views to this day. I'm not kidding. That part 1 has actually made me roughly $24. And that video was uploaded about a year and a half before I became monetized. So all of the views that I got during the first year and a half, I got nothing for it. So imagine if that was uploaded while I was monetized. It would probably be double that. Plus, it's passive too. It's always getting views. Also, I saw Steve was currently live. I think he's doing Crystal Ultimate Ironmon. He's not doing Kaizo Ironmon. I think Ultimate Ironmon allows you to overlevel, but Kaizo Ironmon does not. But I have no interest in ever trying out that kind of challenge. I just don't really like the kinds of challenges that like randomize stats and Pokemon as well. That's just not Pokemon anymore. The Meowth just one-shots it. Nice. You know, the funniest Pokemon I've ever seen Ethan have was, I think it was a live stream or an offline thing in my Discord. I don't remember which, but I remember this one run where Ethan had a Regirock, and he exploded on the Rattata. Meowth, that's right. Yeah, Regirock. The Un Pokemon. Yeah, and Regice is the one that goes... I don't know what Registeel noises is. Like, everyone's heard of Regirock and Regice, but what's Registeel's noise? I don't know. What is that mango... What did that meme... Where did that meme come from? Mango's about to blow up. Is that a meme? Slowbro. Seriously, man, Yummy, you cheated to get the #1 spot in the chat because of that. I mean, it's a funny joke. I normally mute people for doing that message spamming, but it's actually a funny joke, so I'll allow it. You know, I still have not found a Pidgey. My main goal is to blow up. Oh, it's this guy saying my main goal is to blow up, but I guess it sounds like mango. Okay, I get it. Who was the guy? Does anyone know? Is it just some, like, random guy who just became a meme? Alright, I'm not gonna fight, Bugcatcher Wade just yet. His XP is worse than wild Pokemon. I mean, I fought Bugcatcher Dawn, but at least he's got 2 Pokemon, so it didn't take as long. Riffraff? I've never heard of the guy. You know, I'll probably find a Rattata in here or something for cut. I don't think I ever found a Sentret yet. See, I just had to complain. Can you find Zubat inside this place? Or is it just Rattata and Ghastly? How's the run going? Just started. Dolphin very good in solo runs. You may want to stick around for the next 3 hours, John. Because, Slowbro is not gonna do good in this. And you want to hear one horrible thing? The TM for Calm Mind is inaccessible. It's in the battle frontier. So, Slowbro's gonna have no setup moves. Just Rat and Ghastly? Darn. And here's the other thing. We gotta EV train in speed effectively to the max to have a hell's chance of outspeeding Red's Venusaur. Because if we don't outspeed Red's Venusaur, he's gonna murder us. It will be slow, yes. But the question is, will it be faster or slower than Quagsire's was? Because Quagsire had to beat Red at level 97. And that was enough speed to outspeed Venusaur. And something I've realized when looking at Red's stats, every slow water type I've done so far should be extremely thankful to whoever the game dev was that made Red's Venusaur a minus speed nature. It has a minus speed nature. I looked at it, if it didn't have a minus speed nature, if it was like neutral speed, it would go from 149 to 168 speed. You know what? I'm fine with this. You know the reason I'm fine with this? I needed to heal anyway, to get out of the tower and heal. So you know what? That was actually a time save. What's going to be the final moveset? I'm going to have like 3 different final movesets. Like, in between, like, the league, the round 2 league, and Red, I'm going to have completely different movesets, so I don't really think I can answer that. I'm not even going to have the same one move for all 3 fights. Yeah, Pikachu with that Volt Tack with the Light Ball. Fun fact, that Light Ball makes his Pikachu the hardest hitting thing on his team. Also, something I found out, in Generation 2, when the Light Ball was introduced, the only way to get it was to transfer a yellow Pikachu. I don't think a red and blue Pikachu did it. Maybe it did. It only doubled Pikachu's special attack. But in I think it was Emerald when they changed this, or like Gen 4, it now does both attack and special attack, which is insane. No amnesia. John, this ain't Gen 1, buddy. It has to be the yellow exclusive Pikachu? Oh, okay. Trust me, John, this is going to be the one game Slowbro's going to be one of the worst Pokemon. Like, I've ran Slowbro in other games. I think the only other game I've ran Slowbro in was Fire Red and Leaf Green. I don't think I played it in Gen 2 or Gen 1. I mean, Slowbro in Gen 1 is an absolute powerhouse. Slowbro in Gen 2 is okay. In Gen 3, it's okay once it gets Calm Mind. But this is going to be horrifically bad. Oh yeah, I did do it in Sapphire as a random run. It actually did very good. Plus, the Hoenn games don't really have fast Pokemon, so my low speed, like, outside of the early game, was never really an issue. You know what? I'm actually going to skip Spearow Guy and go straight to Pidgey Trainer. It's because Pidgey gives speed EVs. I mean, maybe I want the experience from the Spearow to get 13, but surely this guy will get me to 13, right? Alright, fine. I'll fight this guy too. Well, it depends, John. Does Slowbro get access to a stat boosting move? Like at all, even through TM? I don't know where the TM for Calm Mind is in that game, but you better hope it's somewhere nearby. Okay, guys. We're gonna have to Aerodactyl this fight. Yeah, I think all I should really need to do is just spam Water Gun and hope for the best. Hey, at least I one-shot that. I'm gonna yawn the Pidgeotto. Oh. Well then. He never once used Sand Attack. I am actually surprised. Okay. Gotta put Water Gun in slot 1. Also, the advantage of catching Rattata instead of hold on. The advantage of catching Rattata over Sentret is that Rattata gets Rock Smash, so that means if I want the Shell Bell item, I don't have to catch a Geodude first, which is convenient. Plus, like, I'm going to try and start changing this for my Heartgold route. I'm only going to catch Rattata as a cut user. I'm not going to catch Sentret anymore. So that way, I can go straight over here. Oh, backtrack? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get Rock Smash, go down here, and teach it to the rat. And I can get the rare candy while I'm here. And if I wanted to, I could use the escape rope in that little house thing and get myself a free Oranberry. But I don't think the Oranberry is going to be necessary. And I'm just going to use Repel for now, though, because I know Pidgey aren't too common. But yeah, if you guys are wondering why I couldn't have just gotten this item earlier, this girl does not show up until you've beaten Faulkner. She's the only one of the Day of the Week siblings where you have to beat Faulkner. I think it's because all of the other ones are technically locked behind Faulkner anyway. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to equip that item until I get the Confusion. Perfect. Although I don't like how many repels I've used up. This is the same case as Gen 2. If you want early Pink Bow, you gotta beat Faulkner. Hey, Shadow Stitch. Are you winning, son? No, I am not winning. Although I did beat Faulkner without him using Sand Attack, which really surprised me. Actually, wait. This guy will give me 4 speed EVs. You get Calm Mind at the last island. Scald very early on the second island. Okay, so Slowbro would probably do good, but Slowbro without Calm Mind is not good. It's awful. Yeah. Repel. Great Ball. Also, if you go in here and say yes to this guy, he gives you 2 Lure Balls for free. This is normally useful if you want to catch the Krabby, but my runs don't catch Krabby anymore because I just buy the Dratini from the game corner. But Lure Balls are essentially just regular Pokeballs if you use them on, like, a Geodude, for example. Well, I could theoretically catch the Geodude with a Lure Ball. I think I got this idea from Snowy. In his runs, he actually gets the Lure Ball just as another opportunity to catch Psyduck, which is kind of funny. Okay, I don't remember if we learned Rock Tomb, but I need to encounter a Geodude or Sandshrew. There we go. Yeah, Curse has really, really fallen off after Gen 2. Yeah, Zubat does get Fly too. It's gotten Fly since Gen 4. That's another, I should probably not use a Repel until, I catch a Zubat, because I still need a Flyer. Hey, Sundown. It doesn't get it? Well, at least I can sell it. It would struggle on Nanu. Its Persian has a Dark Z move. Oh, I'm sure. Confusion, finally. Do I have any reason to keep Curse? Or Tackle? Do you think I can delete Curse? Ask you? I mean, I'm looking ahead in my notes. I don't really see a reason to keep Curse. You know what? I really do not, I think. Drop Curse? Okay. You hear that, guys? We got rid of a stat boosting move. I'm gonna equip the Twisted Spoon now. Can't be that bad, though. Curse with enough boost can still do solid damage. Yeah, but the problem is, Red and the Elite Four in general in both rounds are going to hit me so hard that I'm not going to have time to do much setup. Hey, look, there's Zubat. Dude, the word Twisted Spoon, like, the N goes into the heart a little bit. I kind of don't like how close that is. I mean, it's not really overlapping, but it's like touching it. I'm gonna look closer. Yeah, it's like touching. It's not overlapping, it's touching. I think maybe what I would just do is I would have to open up my overlay code and just shift that over by like 2 pixels. Shadow, shut up. Heartgold is one of my favorite games to solo run because it's extremely challenging. It's not like the original Crystal. I only like solo running Crystal in backports because I get to introduce modern moves. But like Heartgold already has a lot of modern moves and strats in it. Better to use Confusion now that you've been -6th? I guess, yeah. Yeah, Gen 4 Johto is one of the hardest. It is one of the better looking DS games, yeah. But aside from, I mean, Gen 5 looks really good as well. Alright. I'll never forgive Game Freak for not giving us Spiral from Shelter as a standalone, right? John, you hate Gen 5. I'm not going to hear it from you. I think the in-battle graphics look far better in black and white. But I think some of the overworld areas do look better in Heartgold. It's like a... They're both good in their own ways. John, Gen 5 introduced some of the best Pokemon ever. I don't want to hear it. Volcarona, Hydreigon, Chandelure, Haxorus, Whimsicott. I mean, I guess not Whimsicott. That's a bad example. Reshiram, my favorite. Or Zoroark. What are some other good ones? You know, Gen 5 still has the record for most amount of new Pokemon introduced because they wanted to give the games like a fresh start feeling, so they gave you options for no old Pokemon in the main story. Still holds the record. You know, Garbodor's overhated. People are like, ew, it's a bag of garbage. I mean, then again, there is a Kanto Pokemon that's a pile of sludge, so, like, what difference is it? Oh, you're right. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, so the reason I wanted it to be daytime is because in the daytime, every single Pokemon here gives Speed EVs. Every single one. Okay, I will admit, except for... Wait. Oh, dang it. Oh my god, I mixed it up. Okay, I should have done this at nighttime. Nighttime is the one that guarantees speed, because the Hoppip get replaced with Zubat. Okay, that is my bad. Oh. Okay, Spearow gives speed too. For some reason, I thought it gave attack. So yeah, okay, I just essentially have to run away from Hoppips. Not a big deal. I think Hoppip is the rare encounter anyway, so yeah, this isn't too big a deal. So, we're just gonna train here to level 23. The good reason why they will never do a Gen 5 build index with just new Pokemon again. Yeah, I don't think they ever will do it again. That's kind of why, like, every single gen since has introduced fewer and fewer Pokemon. Because, people generally did not like the fact they couldn't use old Pokemon. I do agree with that. It was something new they tried, though. But yeah, I think nowadays, I do not want a Pokemon game that only has new Pokemon in it. More like a mix of both. But hey, at least... Yeah, it's fine, but, well, I need the XP anyway. The reason I was hesitant on beating Hoppip is because I was worried about reaching the the EV threshold, but that's only a big deal if I plan to max out 2 stats. But if I'm only maxing out 1 stat, then I can afford to fight random Hoppips. Would withdraw help? Yeah, it wouldn't, no. We actually got rid of Curse. Sales figures does not equal game quality. That's true, yeah. That's always true. I mean, for example, Pokemon Platinum is one of the worst selling Pokemon games. And it's one of the better games. The reason it was one of the worst selling games is because a lot of people bought Diamond and Pearl and they're like, why would I pay $40 for almost the same game? It's kind of why I'm glad Pokemon went in the directions of replacing third versions with a DLC pack. Because, I mean, you can buy the original game, and then if you want to play the extra stuff, you can do it on your already existing save file. You don't have to spend money on a new game entirely. Like, I remember that was the main complaint of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. What little stuff Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon added could have just been like $12 DLC or something like that. Because not a lot of people were willing to cough up $40 to play the same game again. I think Black 2 White 2 got unfairly pinned to the Gen 5 deck since it has other mons. What do you mean unfairly pinned? Honestly, Sun and Moon in general had some unfinished stuff. Did you guys know there's a golf course in Alola? Of course you didn't. It's only visible on the overworld map artwork. There's a golf course visible, but there's no way to access it. One of the Elite Four members is a golfer. Like, it makes you wonder if an entire section of the game was just cut for no reason. Platinum, third best game in the series? My top 3 games are all remakes. If you were to ask you what my favorite non-remake is, well, my number 1 game is Black 2 and White 2. Like, nothing can beat that. I have Black and White 1. Like, if I had a tier list of S, A, B, C, and D and F tier, I'm just going to skip E tier. No one cares about E tier. I would put Black 2, White 2 in the S tier. I would... Shadow, don't get mad at me, but I would actually put Black and White 1 in C tier. Because I played White version before I bought Black version 2 as a kid. But as a kid, like, even though I had access to both versions, I loved Black 2 and White 2 so much more. Like, most of my memories of Unova were actually with the sequels. I remember as a kid, though, I actually could not remember what the story was for Black and White 1, because I hadn't played it in so long. But my main problem with it is just, it's one of the most linear games in the whole series. Like, the area from your starting point to the league is literally a straight line. There's almost no overlap. Plus, HMs are so far and few in between. It's like, you essentially have to stick to the same path. I still like the games a lot, though, but they're definitely not high on my list. I'm sure Shadow's gonna kill me for that opinion. But then again, I have said other opinions. Like, I have said that, I think Emerald is a completely overrated game. Like, I don't think Emerald's a good game. Like, Emerald is just Hoenn with way more bloat in it. Like, I don't know why people like the thought of fighting both evil teams. It's literally never fun fighting evil teams. People thought Black was just gonna 2 was just gonna be a third version instead of a sequel. I remember the time they did not like the Gen 5 decks, the old mods. They thought it was gonna be the same. I mean, I don't blame people for thinking that. I mean, it was a sequel because it was called Black 2. And then the trailers had, like, a completely different map. But I know it didn't sell as good because people thought it was going to be similar. Fun fact, though, as a kid, I actually did fall for this. I remember it was my 10th birthday because this was in 2012. And I remember my mom took me to GameStop in the town I was born in. And then she was like, all right, it's a month away from your birthday. I'll let you pick out one game, but you're not allowed to play it until your birthday. And I remember seeing a shipper display for Black 2 and White 2. It was rating pending, meaning it wasn't officially released yet because my birthday's in September and the games came out in November. I was deciding if I wanted to get that, but I'm not kidding. My thought as a kid was, I already have Black and White 1. I don't really want to play it again. So instead of getting Black 2 and White 2 for my 10th birthday, I got Pokemon Conquest. Because it was another side game that just came out and the GameStop employee recommended it. So I bought it. But yeah, the copy I have, the one I did all my speedruns on, that's an authentic 12-year-old copy that I've owned since launch. I think I got Black 2, White 2 later that year for Christmas, but I actually did not choose Black 2 and White 2 that day because I thought it was similar to Black and White 1. So, there are people who actually had that set. Platinum made getting National Dex easy by seeing all 210 before you fight the Elite Four. Okay, it wasn't that easy. I think Rotom was still post-game. Like, you had to beat the champion, then go... Actually, no. Platinum was in the main story. Diamond and Pearl, you had to beat the champion first. But yeah, if I remember correctly, if you fought all of the trainers in the game, the only Pokemon you actually needed to catch were Unknown, Rotom, and Riolu. Rotom's... Yeah, that's a Platinum change. Diamond and Pearl had it to where you had to beat the champion first. So yeah, if you guys are wondering if this training is necessary, not just for the Speedy Vs, but for Bugsy, with the Twisted Spoon, I will two-shot the Scyther at level 23. And its U-turns will do a lot of damage, so we're going to want to two-shot it, because otherwise we could get like 30 resets on him. Unknown. F unknown. Come on, it's just a gimmick Pokemon. Oh. You know what? I'm of the opinion that I don't think Pokemon should be erased. Because here's the thing. There's over 1,000 Pokemon in all of existence. Like, there's obviously going to be bad Pokemon, but guess what? You don't have to play with them. Like, if we deleted all Pokemon that people thought were bad or unlovable, there would only be like 300 Pokemon, period. Like, we don't need to be deleting Pokemon from existence. All it does is just add more variety to the games. You don't have to play it. Shadow, shut up. Game Freak's favorites. Hey, technically it's the fans' favorites too. People always claim, oh, Game Freak just loves Charizard. It's literally the fans. Like, whenever they release, like, a Charizard, like, whenever they release, like, a new TCG set with a rare Charizard card, people buy that shit off the shelves. So, don't blame Game Freak for, selling what is valuable. Like, they know that the fans love Charizard and Pikachu the most, so they try to capitalize on it. Like, don't blame them for it, blame the fans. And Ninemons are some of the worst designed. If you're talking about the Paradox forms, I do sort of agree, but I think that's the whole gimmick with them. Like, they're paradoxes. Like, they're not meant to look like actual Pokemon. But I do understand what you mean, though. I just wish the future ones didn't all have the word iron in the name. Like, the ancient ones got unique names, but the future ones were just iron. Iron something. Like, I wish the future ones were a little more creative in the names. Honestly, there should be a way in the vanilla game to unevolve a Slowbro. Like, like in the anime, it was shown that you could get the Shelder off of its tail, and it will become a Slowpoke. There's got to be a way to do that in the games. Alright, I'm almost there. Charizard, Pikachu, Gengar, Eevee, Garchomp, Lucario, Greninja, Gardevoir, and Bulbasaur are top 10. I'm sure. Are you talking about the Galarian, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Slowking line? No, they actually don't. Galarian Slowbro is actually pretty good. They take away some of its defenses and gives it to its attack stat. Like, honestly, Galarian Slowbro is actually pretty good. Slowking I'm not too familiar with, but the Galarian Slowbro is actually pretty nice. Oh. %36 chance to go first. Nice. Yep. I had to do some EV training in a Platinum run recently. I needed to max out both attack and speed. The best place to do that was north of Orberg. And for speed, I had to beat Ponyta. And for attack, I needed to beat Machop. But there was also Geodude there. And they're all at like 30% encounters. I had to literally keep track of like how many times I beat each Pokemon. Like, having to EV train in 2 stats at once is awful. It's only ever good if all of the Pokemon on that route can only give one of those two. Like if I needed special attack and speed, and there's like one area in the game where the only Pokemon there provide both, then it's easy. It's just mind-numbing. But if I had to like make sure to run away from bad Pokemon, it'd be kind of bad. How do poison Pokemon do in X and Y? I don't think I've ran a poison type. You can occasionally find attack and special defense at the same time, but any other combo is crazy hard to find. That's speed, right? Okay, I can't stand how some people use speed as SPD. And what do you call special defense? Special defense is SPD. SP, D for defense. SPA, A for attack. Oh, use a capital. Yeah, okay. But yeah, generally attack and... I've always found speed to be one of the most common, common EVs I find, at least in the early game. A lot of grunt Pokemon like using those. I mean, in Gen 5, Team Plasma love using attack users. Attack EV Pokemon. Speed never waste time hunting down Lucky Egg Chansey. There is never going to be a run where I need Lucky Egg Chansey. That's not going to be a thing. Oh, nope, that's a trap. And it's a good thing I already deposited, because I don't have to fight those twins. Special attack's one of the hardest to find early game. I think the hardest EVs to find are special defense. Like, in almost every game I solo run, the one EV that I always have the least of is special defense. I'm pretty sure it's special defense that's the hardest. Is it worth going for Yawn? I think so. Yep. Yep. I was just lucky he never U-turned right away. But yeah, all of that training was 100% worth it. Because if I was any lower than that, I would not have... that Scyther would be like a 3-shot. And that would make the odds so much worse. Also, here's the way to get back. See this blue switch? Flick the switch. And boom. Special defense is so crazy to grind for, like so few mons give it. Yeah, exactly. I know in Fire Red and Leaf Green, the first mandatory Pokemon that gives special defense is the Rocket Grunt's Drowsy, the one that steals the Dig TM. Alright, 3 Super Potions. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the PC here, and I am only gonna withdraw... I'm only withdrawing Rattata, because I still need to keep most of my HM users deposited, but I still need a cut user. But when I get into the next section of the game, as soon as I get the Kenya, the Spearow, and the Dratini, I will have to deposit the Dratini in the National Park PC, and I'll give away the Kenya to the guy. And the reason I need to have an empty party is because right before Ekrotique, there are 2 trainers that'll tag up on you. They're 2 beauty trainers, and they each have 1 Clefable and 1 Wigglytuff. And if you don't deposit, you essentially have to fight 4 fully evolved Pokemon by yourself. And it's really difficult. A lot of Pokemon struggle against it, so I'm trying to route in the whole deposit HM users thing. I mean, I got the idea from Shadow, like he told me how to do it in Black and White 1, and then I'm like, could I apply this in other games? And yeah, I can apply it in other games. Because, I mean, it will cost time to deposit them, but having to do a double battle with 4 Pokemon on it when they could just be one-on-one, it not only makes it a lot easier and could prevent a reset, because a lot of Pokemon will get resets on those guys. I believe they have Sing, Double Slap, and I think the Clefables have Metronome. You're gonna hop off and be lazy. Gotta wake up early. Thanks for stopping by, Shadow. Also, there is another thing I have to catch. I need to catch a Drowsy in the next route because I need to trade it for a Machop in the Goldenrod department store. And, the Machop holds a Macho Brace, and when I get that Macho Brace, I'm actually going to run back to that route and continue EV grinding, because I'm going to need roughly 204. Like, honestly, I think I can get away with just grinding to, like, 220, because you'll naturally get a lot of speed EVs anyway. Honestly, I think just training to 200 might be enough. I'll probably go 220 to be safe. What are your thoughts on Pinsir? I don't remember if... Oh, I have played it in Leaf Green. It did okay. It did pretty good. It had bulk up. But not having access to a great bug-type move in that game is awful. I don't think Pinsir could learn a bug-type move by level up till Gen 4. I mean, maybe it learned Fury Cutter, but does that really count as a bug move? I don't think so. Alright. I'm gonna catch a Drowsy. Hey, first try. Let's go. Fastball. Nice. Oh, Embargo TM. Also, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to do the game corner first. Let's see. Where do I invert? Give me a sec. What's the drowsy for? I'm gonna trade it in the department store for a Machop that's holding a Macho Brace. Where's the button to flip the top and bottom screens? I think it's under the... Dude, I've done this... Oh, it's under the NDS settings. Ah, invert screens. True. I'm doing this just for the stream, so at least y'all can see what I'm doing. For the edited videos, I probably won't bother with that. Okay, so I need to grind 17,100 coins. I need 2 copies of Substitute. Actually, wait, I'm gonna need to add a little bit more. How much does the Abra cost? I was actually thinking, I'm actually gonna purchase an Abra too, just for one purpose. When I finish Eevee training in the grass, I was thinking of actually teleporting back to Goldenrod. Actually, wait, no, now that I think about it, if I do that, I have to ban myself from healing at the Azalea Center. So yeah, never mind, I'm not buying an Abra. Okay, yeah, just 17,100 coins. Okay. Okay, let's see. Darn. Okay, that's enough in that row. Darn. Wow, there was only like 3 3s in there, no 2s. Seriously? $108 coins. Yeah, this will probably take like 10 minutes. I mean, it is a lot of time to farm this amount of coins, but it's necessary. It's needed. Oh, damn it. I hate it when I do that. I know what Scott does for his overlay is he has all of the answers shown, but I still like to play the game. It's just I'll save state if I hit a Voltorb. Like, for example, I know, like, which rows are only going to have 1s in it. Like, this row only has a 1 in it and 4 Voltorbs. Oh, lucky. 1,200 coins. Darn it, dude. I mean, it does mean it costs me more time to do this puzzle, because Scott will just have the answer on his overlay. But, I mean, I'm still, like, playing the game. I'm just save stating if I get a Voltorb. I mean, I'm not saying one way or the other is better. I mean, this is just the way I've always done it, so I'm just going to stick to it. Oop. Darn it. 41.55. Okay, yeah, there's 2 2s or a 3 and a 1. Okay, yeah, there's a 3. Oop. Okay. Oh, wait. Dude, stop doing that. 771. Okay, that's all in that row. Oh. Nope. Dang it. Oh, no, that's... Dude. 96-63. Still got a few more rounds to play. Eleven 967. But no, that row only has 14154. Nope, that row only has 1s. Oh, dude. Okay, that row's good. No, don't quit. $16. No, I need one more round. No, dude, that's obviously a Voltorb. Okay. Oh, wait. Alright, switch the screens back. Okay, I gotta catch up on chat now. Bolt Beam Flame is worth it. What are the key threats we're trying to outspeed with the EV training? The Elite Four, round 2. Actually, most importantly, it's Red's Venusaur. That's the most important thing. But yeah, I thought like that's like the #1 threat is the Venusaur. Also, if you're wondering why the overlay's messed up, for some reason, the encryption code in this room specifically is extreme. I think save state's better than Scott's way. Why? Because it takes time as it should. That's true, yeah. You still have to sorta play the game. But anyway, I don't think it really matters. It's a good thing either way. Alright. Alright, let's see. What do I need to buy? 2 sub, 1 Dratini, 1 Ice Beam, 1 Zoom Lens. Zoom Lens? I wonder why I'm going with Zoom Lens. What does the Zoom Lens even do, anyway? Alright, Dratini. Alright, I need 1 copy of Ice Beam. 1 substitute. 2 substitute. And a Zoom Lens. Why do I have this many coins left? 2 subs, 1 Dratini, 1 Ice Beam, Zoom Lens. Why do I have so many coins left? Did I forget to buy something? Zoom Lens with Fire Blast. 20% accuracy improvement if you're moving second. Ah. Hold on. There's got to be something I'm missing, right? Oh, right. I grinded for way too many coins. That's why. Is there anything else I could buy? I guess I may as well buy a wide lens and a silk scarf. You never know. Yeah, you never know if those will come in handy. Anyway. But yeah, all that took a while, but it was 100% necessary to do that. And I will definitely mention, whenever I have to play Voltorb Flip, I have to use Shift F1 for my save states and F1 to load the state. It really hurts my arm. Alright, I don't think it's worth teaching Substitute right now or Ice Beam. I mean, there's really no reason I need... I don't know, Yawn could still be good for Whitney. Oh, trade. I think it was on the 5th floor. Don't forget Fire Blast. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Alright, I think it's... Yeah, I think it's this floor. Actually, no, it's on the floor with the TMs. This guy? Yep. Yeah, I only ever get this Macho Brace if I have to do a lot of EV training, because this Macho Brace could save me like 75 wild encounters. It'll save me a lot of time. Okay, I need one copy. I'm broke. Let's see. I don't need Rock Tomb. I don't need Roost. I don't need Embargo. I don't want Flash. Don't want U-Turn. One copy of Fire Blast. I always set Mount Silver to have Diamond Dust. I don't think the accurate Blizzard is worth it, because that gives half of his team accurate Blizzards. I think Scott chooses to have Hail on Mount Silver to make it harder on himself. I think that's the reason he does it. I set mine to Diamond Dust, because in my opinion, it's a vanilla game feature. So, I mean, you may as well do it on a day with Hail, or with Diamond Dust. I don't know if the speedrun does it, but it would make sense to do it. But yeah, plus then again, only his Venusaur is weak to Blizzard. Okay, so I need to... Oh, unequip the Macho Brace. Okay, I still need to keep the Rattata in my party because I'm going to be stuck in the forest. I'm going to be stuck over here. Also, since I know I want to EV train, I'm going to run away from Hoppip. This was definitely a mistake I made. I thought doing this during the daytime guarantees speed, but no, it has to be during nighttime when the Hoppip get replaced with Zubat. You can choose not to have Hail. You have to play on a specific day of the year with Diamond Dust. It's like a little Easter egg that Pokemon has had in their game since Diamond and Pearl. It's still in Scarlet and Violet. There's Diamond Dust on top of those snowy mountains on some days. Not the same days throughout every game, though. But Diamond Dust for this game specifically is really good because it prevents Hail from being on Mount Silver. What is Diamond Dust? Instead of like the normal snow animation, it'll play like little little diamond sparkles in the air instead of actual falling snow. That's what's called Diamond Dust. Sun and Moon has it too on Mount Lanikia. On specific days, you can see Diamond Dust. You'd have to look up the specific dates. It's dependent on the game. Is there any solo run where you want Hail? No. It's never worth getting your own accurate blizzard in exchange for half of Red's team getting an accurate blizzard. That's not a fair trade at all. And like I said, ice moves are only good for Venusaur. They're good for nobody else. And at that point, just have Diamond Dust and use Ice Beam. Like, I don't think that's ever worth it, no. I mean, in other games, Diamond Dust is effectively pointless. Like in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, Diamond Dust is only in... Did a Golem just appear on the overlay for a second? On the right side? I could have swore I saw a Golem. But yeah, only Snow Point City has the Diamond Dust, and you do the gym battle inside a building, so Diamond Dust does not affect the runs in those games. Well, Abomasnow would have to benefit from Hail because it's forced to have Hail. If it were up to me, I wouldn't. But I think Snow Warning is its only ability in Gen 4. Also, if you guys notice, my Speed EV count's already at 157. But yeah, that Macho Brace saves you a lot of time. It would save you so much more if I could have skipped this entirely. Like, if I did not need training for Bugsy, I would have just skipped this EV training and just come back and started with Macho Brace from the start. Like, if you start with the Macho Brace from the start of the EV training, it can probably save you like 80 wild encounters. But since I had to do training for Bugsy, the savings aren't as great, but it still helps. Yeah, I know. I think Frostlass was Snowcloak, yeah. I remember Shadow and I got into a discussion. He, like, bans all evasion moves, period. Because at some point, Scott changed his rules from only banning the double team TM to banning all evasion moves entirely. And I mentioned, well, what about stuff that modifies your evasion stat, like Snowcloak or Sandveil, if the weather's up? He's like, I don't know, that's kind of a slippery slope, I don't know. And I said, well, it should be allowed, because even under your own rule set, that's not an evasion-boosting move, it's an ability. And besides, the hail has to be up, or the sandstorm has to be up. Or like acupressure. I remember in Scott's Drapion run, it really triggered me seeing him reset a playthrough, or reset a battle, just because acupressure gave him an evasion boost. Like, in my opinion, acupressure should not count as an evasion boosting move, because you only have a 1 in 7 chance of even modifying the correct stat. So I'm of the opinion where, like, if it happens to boost your evasion, it's fine. I remember some guy in the comments said, like, some middle ground. You can't use it for the sole purpose of hoping for an evasion boost. Like, if you use acupressure because you want an attack boost and you happen to get evasion, then just roll with it. Like, but yeah, Moody's another one, exactly. Like, you're not purposefully trying to get evasion. Alright, 6 more Pokemon and I'll be over 200. But here's a serious question. I think once I get to 210, I'll stop. Because the rest of the random trainers and rocket grunts will be enough to let me, get over the threshold. Oop. Well, the bike shop called me. Oh my god. Op-Ip, go away. Moody until Gen 8 has a chance of boosting your accuracy or evasion. So Moody got rid of that in Gen 8. Interesting. I don't think I've ever ran a Pokemon with Moody. Like, I'm trying to remember. I can't think of a time I've ran something with Moody. Yeah, well, John, I allow hidden abilities. So that's why I'm saying I can't think of a time I ran something with Moody. Something that really would interest me, like, I think Shadow, if he's still around, which he's probably not, he should attempt a Ditto with an imposter Ditto run. Because at least you won't have to waste your first turn setting up Transform. I mean, I'm sure it'll end up being impossible anyway because the limited PP, but it'd be interesting. I think I would only ever do a Ditto run if I can have unlimited power points. I'd have to activate a cheat to give myself unlimited PP. Because Gen 1, you can beat the game with Ditto. Like, you can. But I think the other games you just straight up cannot. I know Crystal is like, it's almost doable, but it's very, very, very slim margins. I think Gen 3 onwards is straight up impossible to beat the game with Ditto. I think even if you did struggle strats. Okay, I think this will be my last. Okay, yeah, that's enough EV training. I'll gain the rest of the speed I need later. Man, 1 hour in, we're just fighting Whitney's gym trainers. With a good Pokemon, usually an hour in, I'd be like half halfway through the radio tower at this point. Would you prefer Moody over own tempo or technician? I would probably do Moody. I think that'd be pretty cool. Actually, wait. Okay, I need to use Fire Blast with Zoom Lens for Whitney. Alright, I can get rid of Headbutt. I plan to teach... Okay, pause. What's going to be my moveset later? Okay, yeah, do not teach Ice Beam yet. That was all I wanted to know, whether to teach Ice Beam or not. Okay, resume. Yeah, get rid of Yawn. I don't really need Yawn anymore. Okay, yep, this will be my moveset for a little bit. I remember during the World Tournament Randomizer, I never really fought Whitney that many times. I may have only fought her once, I think. Oh, dude. I outspeed the Miltank by 1. Not like it mattered, though. The zoom lens didn't even help. That's hilarious. I'll just keep the zoom lens equipped for now. Alright, what's the Morty split? Grab, Quick Claw, and Surf. Before Morty, teach Substitute. Since we're faster than Ghastly, Substitute's a surefire move. Confusion's marginally better than Stab Surf. We're banking on either one Quick Claw on Gengar or Gengar not using Shadow Ball by using Hypnosis on a sub. The rest are just ghosts that aren't problematic. Well, it's not the level, it's the EVs. Like, most Pokemon are not going to have over 220 speed EVs. Plus, fighting Irwin here is actually going to be kind of nice. Oh, dude, I should have equipped a Macho Brace for this section. It's not going to really matter. Yeah, it's not really going to matter. Alright, so here's something I need to do. Alright, I need to get rid of Kenya's mail. Oh, wait, no, I don't... No, I don't. I was just going to say, the reason I have to get rid of Kenya's mail is because I normally deposit all of my Pokemon, but I don't want to deposit my Pokemon. I'm giving away the Spearow, and I have to have the mail on it. Also, I think Quick Claw's an infinitely better item for this thing. But yeah, just the two trainers that are before Ecruteak, they're going to be an absolute nightmare to fight them 2-on-1. I mean, they are fully evolved Pokemon, and they each have 2. So it's going to be a good idea to have them deposited. Yeah, I should just hold on to the Quick Claw unless otherwise stated, yeah. Alright, time to go return the Kenya. In the original Gen 2 games, returning Kenya to Webster here gives you the TM for Nightmare, but in this game, it's the TM for Rest. I could have gotten Rest out of the game corner, but Rest costs 6,000 coins. That would have been an extra, like, 3 rounds of Voltorb flip. So it's just better to just do that. You know what? Hold on. I actually got a green shard from smashing boulders. What berries am I going to get for that? Frost. Ooh, Lumberry. That might actually be useful. Alright. Time for the 2 beauties. Yeah, the Lumberry could come in handy for something. I didn't plan on finding a green shard. Lucky crit. I mean, these trainers may look easy, but you do gotta remember, I am overtrained at this point in the game. For most Pokemon, this fight would be kind of bad. Yeah, John, I think after the stream I'm going to message you something. Okay, now that I'm past this section, I can officially withdraw my Pokemon. Sandshrew, Zubat, Dratini, and Rattata. And also, I only have 4 HM users, so that way, if I want a Snorlax for leftovers, I have room for it in my party. My old route, I used to not have room for it. Plus, wait, what? Oh my god. The Sandshrew had a 5% Quick Claw. Oh my god, dude. I'm not kidding. I was doing a Heartgold run the other day offline for a video. I actually also got the 5% Quick Claw. I would love it if I could have a run one day where that actually mattered. I mean, theoretically, that Quick Claw could have mattered for Bugsy. Like, instead of Twisted Spoon, I could have had Quick Claw. But I think Twisted Spoon would have been better. How's that possible? 5% chance. Yeah, Substitute. I outspeed. Fire Blast. Oh, I need to make sure to teach Surf over Water Pulse. I taught Water Pulse for such little time. I'm going to teach Surf to Dratini as well, because there will come a point later in the run I will need to delete Surf off my moveset. I'm just going to teach it to Dratini as well. I think I will be able to outspeed everything in this gym except for the Haunters. Hold on. Haunt Morty. Okay. Morty's Haunters have 47 and 51 speed, so I'm faster than everything in this gym except for the Gengar. But yeah, I essentially either have to get a Quick Claw or he uses Hypnosis on a Substitute. But wait a minute, will it even matter? Well, actually, I think it would, because if the Gengar breaks my Substitute, I'm pretty confident that Confusion's going to two-shot the thing. And I don't think Twisted Spoon is going to change that. Would it be worth to equip Macho Brace for extra special attack EVs? I guess in here specifically, it could have been. I mean, I can just buy Calcium later, but I get what you're saying. Actually, wait, no, that wouldn't be worth it. Most of those Ghastlies have Curse. You do not want a Curse user to outspeed you. That would be horrible. That's funny, I still have 0 resets. I mean, generally, runs where I have to do EV training tend to get few resets in the early game, but that's going to change in the late game for sure. Alright, Haunt Gengar, are you going to cooperate? Oh, interesting. Sucker Punch does not break the Substitute. That's really good. Okay, what the mid-game plan? Chuck, Price, Jasmine, movesets, Sub, Surf, Confusion, Fire Blast. Uh-huh. Alright, I have at least 15,500 Pokédollars, so I can go buy 31 Super Repels. $32. Oops. Hey, look, a Farfetch'd. I mean, 0 resets is good, but remember, I did EV training early in the game, but then again, that Bugsy fight was pretty lucky. I gotta admit, it was just a good thing while the Yawn was setting up, he went Leer Focus Energy when he could have easily U-turned. So that was a bit lucky. Okay, Chuck is free as long as Double Team and Hypnosis don't troll much. Okay. At the Lake of Rage, pick up Choice Specs and Hidden Power. Price is free with Specs spamming Surf. It's not good on Dugong, but he's Price. He's the hiker of Johto. As for Jasmine, spam Surf. Okay, so at least this midsection of Johto is going to be kind of fine. Oh. Y'all saw nothing. Alright, so Chuck's Primeape is the fastest thing on his team. Actually, you know what? I hate fighting this guy, but he has a team of 5 Pidgeys. I should have equipped the brace for this fight, but it's not going to matter. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Rocket Grunts will give me enough speed EVs, but at least it's for safety. But yeah, if I can get 65 speed, I will outspeed Chuck's Primeape. This Dennis. Hey everybody, say hi to Dennis. Scott's favorite guy. Zen Headbutt. No. Yeah, Morty and Heartgold Soul Silver is an absolute joke, yeah. Then again, in Crystal, Morty tends to be a joke if you can learn Dig. At least Dig isn't good on him. Also, I'm starting to pick up this Pluck TM every time because underneath it is a Hyper Potion. For some reason, they occupy the same tile. Funny, asking for comments for ideas is hard on YouTube, but if I make a poll, I get like 12 people voting. Polls come across people's feeds quite often. I get polls from like channels I've never even heard of. I mean, it's really quick for people to just vote on a poll. Like, they usually won't comment on a poll, but they'll at least vote. I do like that feature. Kaylee. Hey, wait. Is this Kaylee trainer? Is she the spinner from Crystal version that likes to catch me a lot? The one with the 2 Goldings and the Sea Kings? Did they move her all the way down there? Interesting. Hey, level 36. I can outspeed Primeape. Also, these trainers are technically not mandatory. They're all optional, but if I'm going to have to come back to the Whirl Islands to get the 2 rare candies, you're going to have to fight them anyway. I don't bother trying to skip them, though. I just fight them almost every run. Alright, I'm going to talk to this guy again and get some more potions. Yeah, if you talk to that guy again, you can buy potions from him. You know, I normally like to leave the gym so I don't have to fight this side, but I may as well fight the trainers on this side. I don't remember if this guy's any good. You never have to fight him. Oh, he's the guy with the Mankeys. Man, it's a shame that I'm going to be underspeeding the Primeape by 1. Not going to really matter, though. I must say, I love the fact that in Heartgold, the post-game, you can fight the gym leaders again. Most games don't have this feature. Makes it one of the best Pokemon games of all time. I mean, there's other games that have gym leader rematches. Technically, Emerald does, but I think the way Emerald implemented it was pretty bad. You have to have beaten the Elite Four, and you have to go through like multiple different rematch teams, and I don't think there's a guaranteed way to get the rematch. Platinum version, you can just go to like some sort of house, and depending on the day of the week and time of day, you'll see different gym leaders in there. Heartgold still sort of something similar, but you have to find the gym leaders somewhere else in the overworld and get their phone numbers. In I mean, Black 2 and White 2 has the tournament, which I guess counts for gym leader rematches. I think X and Y had gym leader rematches through that thing that I've never done. I mean, BDSP, all you have to do is just enter the gym and just talk to them once a day. And they have really good teams. They had the nerve to give Volkner a Drizzle Pelipper with a Damp Rock, and half of his team spam Thunder. The devs were huge trolls when it came to making the teams. Also, if I ever need to train for attack EVs on anything, this water here has only Goldeen and Sea King, and those all give attack. So, yeah, train in the water here if you need attack. You have to wait a little bit, but it's the best place. These Chucks gym is a good amount of attack. I mean, that's, true, I guess. I'm not sure why I need attack, though. But yeah, I'm going to fight most of the trainers I come across, because I have to save all of my rare candies. I'm not for round 2 Karen. I need to save all my rare candies, because after rare candies at round 2 Karen, I need to be level 96 after candies. So if I get all 20 of the Heartgold rare candies, I essentially have to be in the mid-70s. Oh my god. And in fact, there is the chance I may have to blackout grind in the round 2 league just to get enough levels. Man, I do not have a good move for Slowbro, but Surf one-shots, okay. Oh, you guys want to know a cool little glitch in Heartgold Soul Silver? Here, I'll show it off. It has no significant use, but it's pretty funny. You see how the grass I'm in has like 3 rows in it? Like going left to right, there's 3 rows. Look what happens when I walk near the lake. There is a hidden 4th row of grass. For some reason, the texture at the bottom of those ponds in the game are a bit glitched out, and there's actually a 4th row of grass, but it doesn't visibly show up. It's more like a graphical error in the game more than a glitch. But that happens in a lot of different places. Anywhere where there's grass bordering one of those small ponds, there's always a 4th row. Oh, look at it. 252 speed EVs. Let's go. I think, Bryce, what you got this, how I list the games. Did I just say no? I do not understand what you're saying, John. I kind of had a mini stroke reading that. You know what's funny? How does Lance progress through here without triggering the alarms? I think the price what you got is... okay, I can't read that. You mean content versus what you paid for? I mean, true. I mean, people don't really like to hear this, but technically, the newer games give you the most amount of content per, like, dollar spent. But the only reason for that is because the older games didn't have as much room in them for things. Like features and gimmicks and battle mechanics. It just depends on personal favorites. Lance is the certified hacker. Everybody knows this, okay? You know what's funny? In Gen 7, they actually did release and announced, they actually released an event based on Lance's Gen 1 Dragonite with Barrier. To this day, that's the only way to get a Dragonite with Barrier, is through the event based on Lance's Dragonite. Really? You paid a lot for the new games if you include the DLC? The DLC adds a lot of stuff to it, and it's half the price of the game. It's essentially like a third version. I mean, if you wanted to buy, like, Scarlet from scratch, and you wanted the DLC as well right away, then yeah, it'd be expensive, but I'm of the opinion that you have to be an absolute moron to buy DLC immediately when you buy the game. What you are supposed to do is, you buy the game, you play it, and then you can decide, do I want to play this game some more? If yes, you should think of buying the DLC. If not, then don't. But buying both of them at the same time, that's just an idiotic move. Unless the answer was always meant to be yes. But I mean, obviously, a third physical version would be cheaper than that, but most people, like, this includes, like, Ruby, Sapphire to Emerald, Diamond and Pearl to Platinum, and, those, yeah, I think that was it, for third versions. Most people did not skip Diamond and Pearl because they knew in 2 years there'd be Platinum. Most people did not do that. Most people don't really do that. There are very few people that will actually willingly wait to play the new Pokemon game for 2 years to wait for a third version. Most people don't do that, which is why I think overall DLC is a better idea. I mean, obviously, there's the whole thing where if you never bought Scarlet or Violet in the first place, and, like, you wanted to buy it today, then obviously if you wanted the DLC as well, that's a bigger price tag. But to people who bought the game, like, closer to launch, they just view it as, like, $30. They don't view it as $90. Because they bought the game even when there was no DLC. So the DLC is just a $30 thing to them. You know what I mean? Hey, look. I'm the same level as Dragonite. You know, it's kind of interesting that the Rocket Grunts just leave their whole entire hideout and just leave the electrodes there. I mean, you paid $70 for a Pokemon game, plus DLC is just $30. John, John, that's not really a fair comparison. Here's the thing. Heartgold and Soul Silver, those games take, like, what? 256 megabytes or something like that. The entirety of Sword and Shield, for example, is like, what is it, like 8 gigabytes? Like, it's a massive amount of storage. The games just aren't comparable. And you gotta remember, that's 2010 money. That's what people gotta realize. Like, it's just not comparable. The newer games are like 30 times bigger. And the games cost way more money to make now. Because, like, I'm sure most people know that, like, Gold and Silver had, like, 7 lead programmers, but newer games have, like, close to, like, 100 lead programmers. It's just because newer games need that many programmers. But back then, it didn't need as many. Like, I'm not saying this to, like, defend new games. I'm just stating facts. I do not want Slack off for now, but it is in the routes that I will be going to the movie learner to get it later, but I don't need it right now. Alright, I'm gonna move hyper potions here. I really should have specs on, but yeah, I'll be fine. I mean, the people who will say that, like Platinum is a better bang for your buck now than the newer games, that's usually entirely based on personal opinion. Plus, I mean, with the newer prices these days, that's not so much true. Like, I think a physical cartridge of Heartgold, even without the case, is worth like $200. Like, most people are not gonna, I mean, some people will. Many people are not gonna spend $200 for Heartgold. Or like $150 for Black 2. The entirety of the Gen 3 through 5 games, those prices have absolutely gone through the roof. So Heartgold is more like 200 at this point. It's not because the game is rare, it's because a lot of people, like, it's like a nostalgia thing. Like, people want to play those games from their childhood. Maybe when they were kids, they, like, sold those games to pay for college or something, and they want to rebuy it and replay the experience, and they're willing to spend the money for it. I have a close to complete in-box copy of Heartgold. I don't have the Pokewalker anymore, or the manual. I have Black 2 complete in box. I could theoretically sell my Black 2 for like $250 on eBay and someone would buy it. But I'm not going to do that. Alright, I think for... Hey look, my Slowbro has XP share. But yeah, anyway, I think for Slowbro here for Jasmine, I want the choice specs. Because I think without the choice specs, I'm not going to be able to one-shot the Magnemites. I believe I outspeed the Magnets, right? Yeah, I do. They only have 33 and 37 speed. And the Steelix has 32. Alright, I'm gonna unequip the specs now and just equip a Quick Claw. One of my 2 Quick Claws. Also, normally at this point, I would like go around the region and get like the Violet City candy, the Goldenrod candy. But I pretty much now save all my candy gathering for last now, kind of like what Steve does in Crystal. So I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to the Rockets. I don't think there's going to be really much to discuss with this section. Oh, when you get Slack off, drop Fire Blast. Oops. There is technically... yeah, there's a heart scale on Route 32 that needs Surf. But there is another heart scale that's in Vermilion City. I mean, how many... Hey, ask you, how many times do I need to use a move from the Move Relearner? Just once? Okay, so I'll get the heart scale on Route 32. Yeah, heart scale on Route 32. And I know for a fact I need to use the heart scale to get slack off back for red, I think. That one, I'll use the one from Vermilion. Hold on. Okay, I really do not like how many items I have. There we go. I do not like having 3 slots in my items bag, because it's like I have to press D-pad left or right more times. So I threw away a few items. You know, I mean, I guess slack off is more of a safety thing, but I could get it. You don't really need it for the late Johto section. I don't know. I mean, what's my moveset in the round 1 league? Subs. Oops. Uh-oh. P-word. P-word scientist. Get away from me. I mean, it's not going to be much of a waste. Just go get it. Oh, the music just came back. Must have been playing a silent track. Oh, check it out. Confuse me. Oh. I was just gonna say, it'd be really funny for him to attempt to confuse me. I outsped that Haunter by 2, by the way. I mean, I think for a Pokemon like Slowbro, I think I will just get Slack off. Just go get the Heart Scale. I mean, it's not like Fire Blast is going to be any useful. Honestly, the zoom lens has not been useful at all. Like, I know your notes said to use Fire Blast for Whitney with the zoom lens. I actually outsped her Miltank by 1. So the zoom lens was absolutely useless because of the speed EVs, which was kind of funny. And Slowbro is not really underspeeding much. I mean, unless I'm using the zoom lens in the league, I don't see how it's going to be useful. Alright, everybody. It is time for my vitamin of the day. The main vitamin we really need is calcium. We don't need much else. I'm just seeing if there's anything I can sell. I don't think I need a tract, but I'll hold on to it just in case. Oh, 49,000. Okay, that's enough for 5. Exactly 5. Perfect. To get 5 vitamins, you need $49,000. Oh, no. Oh, man. My special attack went up by 1. I'm at the I'm at the EV threshold. Oh, I just wasted my money. Did you guys see my special attack go up by like 3? I mean, that was kind of funny. I mean, honestly, you know what I 100% blame? I 100% blame those hop-ips. If I had properly set the time to be nighttime, because for some reason I thought I needed daytime, but I needed nighttime, those hop-ips would never have shown up. I would have had an extra 50 EVs to spare. So now, the fact that I have only 54 special attack, I hope that's not going to be a problem, because I know when Axew does his routing for the late game, he always assumes vitamin threshold attack for special attack. So I hope it's not going to cause any problems. Okay, I'm going to need to use an ether. Hey, got the quick claw. Nice. Amnesia? No. Just making sure I had all the TMs I needed. Reap. Psychic? What level is that? I don't have my level up sheet up. I have the trainer stat spreadsheet up. I can't switch tabs without clicking off the game. Running the bro. Yep. 54? Oh. Well then, that's gonna be an issue. I might have to do the training south of Blackthorn. Oh, don't ignore that boulder. That boulder is a trick. Wait a minute. That first boulder's not necessary either. Only the 2 bottom boulders are needed. Oh. Also, what is that? Elixir. I'm gonna need to fight most of the trainers here. Not most, probably all of them. Check this out. There's a PP up here. I almost never get that PP up. Honestly, Axu, do I really need Psychic? Can I just use, like, Twisted Spoon with, Slack Off? Like, do I really need Psychic? My god, this guy's got 5 Pokemon. The good thing Sturdy doesn't work in this game. Yeah, I'm gonna try the gym with Slack Off, Twisted Spoon, Confusion. See how that works out. Alright, let's just go try the gym. I'll need to equip the Twisted Spoon for this. I mean, it'd be nice to have Ice Beam here, but at the same time, moveset constraint. $60. Okay, so roughly what Scarlet and Violet sells for. What do you mean the scale problem? Like the level scaling? It's just the level scaling of Diamond and Pearl. I mean, the gym leaders were a lower level, but then, actually, no, the gym leaders were, no, they were a lower level compared to Platinum, but the Elite Four just, like, went through the roof. I mean, Cynthia's Garchomp goes from level, like, it was level 66 in the original Diamond and Pearl and the remakes, and then in Platinum it was 62. The difficulty? Okay. This I can literally not understand. People have been wanting a challenging Pokemon game. People have made ROM hacks. The only purpose of them existing is to cause a challenge, like the Kaizo ROM hacks. But then when an official Pokemon game gets criticism for being too hard, I'm like, what do you people even want? Like, I would love it if in future Pokemon games they made all the gym leaders have good held items and EVs. I would love it if they did that. Actually make them hard. Well, technically the gym leaders have held items in BDSP as well. They might have EVs as well, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, Psychic or Confusion doesn't do too much, Lucky Crit, but I have Slack Off, which should balance it out a little. Hey, Twisted Spoon makes him a two-shot. Wow, Dragon Pulse didn't even break the sub. Hyper Beam the sub, nice. I mean, I get the difficulty spike goes from like a 3 to an 11, but I kind of like that. Like, the Elite Four is meant to be terrifying. Like, the gym leaders, that's just child's play. Then again, all the gym leaders were challenging. Like, I had to Nuzlocke the game. Like, they're horrifying. Byron was actually no joke in my Nuzlocke. I think I had 2 Pokemon faint to Byron. Twisted Spoon is the MVP. Exactly. If I did not have Twisted Spoon, I would 100% need Psychic. Like, ask you, was Psychic needed for the 1-shots or the guaranteed 2-shots in your routing? And guess what? In Heartgold Soul Silver, I don't need MVF to show up to say, it's that time, Dratini, get Dratini, get Dratini. Because joke's on you, I just bought a Dratini. Alright, so, what I'm going to need to do for the Kimono Girls is Blackout Grind. Because the Kimono Girls are going to be freaking hard. So the plan is just to equip the choice specs and Blackout Train till I win. Because the thing is, whether you black out or save and quit and reset and try again, you have to fight them all over again either way. And if you're going to be right near the center, you may as well utilize it and get some XP out of it. And those evolutions give extremely good yields. I mean, I have 8 badges now. I should probably go buy some full restores before I do this. $11, okay. And those Kimono Girls are going to kick my ass and then have no money. I'm like, hey, I'd love to pay you, but I have $0. I mean, in the original Gen 2 games, the Kimono Girls tend to be pretty difficult. Like, if I have to do Lake of Rage or Lighthouse training for Morty, you may as well just save the Kimono Girls for last, because they tend to be hard. Okay, wow, Dark Pulse did a lot there. What's the most fun you have with the Switch Pokemon games? What ones you replay? The only Switch Pokemon game I've actually replayed was Shining Pearl. That was the only game I played twice. Every other game I've only played once. That doesn't mean I hated them. It just means I've only played them once. The second play was for a Nuzlocke that I did on the channel. I streamed the entire thing, if you want to go watch it. It was actually a lot of fun, actually. Although I should have started with an easier game than Nuzlocke. Hey, Jolteon killed me. I mean, I still had a lot of fun with Scarlet and Violet. Like, especially with the DLC. Like, for Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, I had a full Living Dex in both of those games. I actually got the Shiny Charm in both of those games. I technically got it in Shining Pearl as well, but I did sort of use Pokemon Home to, like, bring over most of those Pokemon. No, this channel. John, it was like last year, I think. I did like an 11-part series of a Shining Pearl Nuzlocke. Do you not remember? I did the game like once a week for 11 weeks straight. It was like my casual Tuesday thing, back when I did casual Tuesdays. What the? The weird thing with this Bluetooth controller, sometimes if I hold turbo too long and I let go, it'll like keep trying to do the turbo over and over, which is weird. So yeah, I remember you were there for a few of them. I'm surprised you forgot. It was the only Nuzlocke I ever streamed on my channel. I mean, if the fact that the games weren't so long because, you know, one-time speed and everything, I would actually consider retrying that Nuzlocke because I did technically fail the Nuzlocke at Cynthia. I don't know. I was more doing that for fun as well. Like, I remember there was like one stream where I was trying to find a Thunderstone for my Pikachu, and I was in the underground for like an hour and I couldn't find it. So I probably won't attempt it again. One annoying thing is if I want the rare candy here, it's like a huge detour. It may not seem that far, but I have to go back down to this floor. Would it have been easier in Platinum? Probably? I don't know. I think it would be, yeah. But then again, back then, I never did damage calculations. Hey, Axu, does that, Kingler Calc website have Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl on it? I mean, if it does, like, I never knew about the website. So I probably would have used Kingler Calc to, like, look at the speed stats. I don't know. I feel like for a blind Nuzlocke, that kind of takes the fun out of it, so I probably wouldn't have used it anyway. Twisted Spoon for... There is one for BDSP? Actually, since it's there for BDSP, can you tell me if the regular gym leaders are EV trained? Or do they have, like, max IVs or something? Because, I mean, they gave them good movesets and held items. Did they, like, give them EVs? Or is it only the Elite Four that did that? Because I think I know for a fact that the Elite Four did have EVs. I mean, they had to have had EVs. They have EVs. The gym leaders? Wow. So wait, what are the EVs on Rourke's Pokemon? What are the EV spreads and the IVs of Rourke's Geodude, Onix, and Cranidos? I'm gonna get the PP up here too. Rourke has 0 IVs and EVs. Oh. But... Sorry, some of the gym leaders do. Oh, okay. What's the first gym leader that has EV spreads? What about Gardenia? Maylene's the first one to have EVs and IVs. What are Maylene's EVs? I mean, Axu probably has the website up anyway. 'Cause, Look, a seal. 15 in a small amount. Oh, so they're not like EV maxed? What do you mean by like a small amount? Is it like a small set number in each of them? Like 50 or something? Mario's like 68 EVs in attack, defense, and speed. Oh, okay. Wait, no, escape rope. What am I doing? Yep, that's all the candies. You know, I really liked how they gave Kanto different trees. Like, help show, like, the fact that, it's two regions. I always found that really cool. 2 hours in and Slowbro just arrived in Kanto. Yep. Alright, what do I do for round 1 league? Let's see. In Victory Road, grab Earthquake. It's mainly for round 2 league blackout grinding against Koga. As for Rival 5, substitute and spam attacking moves. Before Will, teach HP Dark over substitute. I don't really see any sort of minimum level requirement for Lance, but I think I'll still fight all the Victory Road trainers anyway. Abomasnow on Candace's team has 13 IVs and HP, but 124 EVs, 27 special attack, 164 EVs. I guess they didn't want to make them too hard. They didn't max them. I'm sure the Elite Four is maxed, though. Oh, oops. I forgot that thing has water absorb, but it's Quagsire, everybody. Say hi to Quagsire. Can't you see he's waving high, too? Okay, I need to not fight that guy. Yeah, I still keep forgetting to add Quag Hey as an emote to my YouTube chat. But even if I did, Axie's not a member, so he couldn't even use it. They're max IVs in the Elite Four. That would make sense. I think even in the original games, I know Cynthia has 30 IVs in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, but she didn't have EVs. Yeah, I think it was Gen 7 that like truly started it. Oh, something I've heard. All of the X and Y gym leaders, Elite Four and Champion, have 0 IVs. I heard they all do. I heard Diantha has like 8. It's like a very low number. Still at 0 resets, guys. Alright, I'm gonna fight Joyce. She's a predictable spinner in this game, when in Crystal she was an erratic spinner. But it's a lot easier to avoid in this game. And I am so close to Psychic. Yeah, they did not like giving max EVs, or they did not like giving max IVs in Gen 6. Alright, since you get plenty of PP ups in this game, I'm actually gonna use some PP ups on Psychic. I used one on Surf. Alright, let's see. Teach Hidden Power Dark over Substitute after the rival fight. Then before Lance, drop HP, Dark, and Slack off for both Ice Beam and Rest. Damn it. Also, once I arrive in the Pokemon League, even though I already bought full restores, I'm gonna need to buy more super repels. No, max repels. I need max repels. Compare it to Hala, Elite 4 member in Sun and Moon. Max IVs, except defense and speed, which is 15. And max EVs and attack and defense with Nature of Adamant. That's why Sun and Moon have a lot of challenge to them, and I like them for that. Oh, I forgot to save. I'll be fine. John, I have not heard of a single person who said Sun and Moon are easy games. I mean, there are people who praise Sun and Moon because they're hard games. But BDSP is a hard game, and oh, it's too hard. You have? Oh, okay. I haven't. They say it's due to the XP share. The XP share is not as OP as people say it is. Gen 7 actually did attempt to nerf it when they got rid of trainer boosted XP. Like, I think getting rid of trainer boosted XP with a permanent XP share kind of balanced it out a little bit. That's the reason, like, XP share in Gen 6 felt broken, because the maxed out, the 50% boost from trainers was still a thing. Like, when I played the games casually, even with all XP share did was just help make sure my lower leveled Pokemon could stay up to date. Like, the games were still hard. Oh, crud, I forgot. Okay, I gotta reset. Yeah, I gotta reset. First reset of the run. The reason I had to reset was because I forgot to teach Hidden Power. Yeah, kind of a dumb reset. Man, this is one of the only times where in a solo run, I have Hidden Power Dark, meaning perfect stats, and I'm actually using it. Like, most of the Pokemon I play that have Hidden Power Dark never end up using it because they just want perfect stats, and that's it. I don't know if I ever want to do a Nuzlocke again. I only did a Nuzlocke in Shining Pearl because I wanted to replay it. Plus, here's the other backstory. I actually had to delete my first save file on Shining Pearl because my brother had his own Mew from Brilliant Diamond, because he had Brilliant Diamond. He got the Mew and Jirachi. He wanted those transferred into my Pokemon Home for safety, and I couldn't put them on there. Pokemon Home has like some sort of like, I don't know if it's like an anti-cheating measure. You can't transfer more than one Mew or Celebi per BDSP save file. Like, the fact I already transferred mine, it literally prevented me from transferring over his. So what I actually had to do was delete my file, get to a point where I can trade, get the Pokemon over, then I could put them in Pokemon Home. That was the reason I did the Nuzlocke, because my file was already deleted anyway. Oh yeah, I guess I should have had Specs, but honestly, Specs are kind of a death trap sometimes. I got Quick Claw and Crobat. Dude, I always get the Quick Claw when it matters. It's awesome. I think I do want the specs for this guy. What's this guy's name? It can't be Bruno. That guy only exists in round 2. Oh, it's the hiker. That's it. I will say, though, if there was a dark fighting type in this game and this guy had it, he'd be actually kind of difficult. Koga has to be the best improved? Not even close. The most improved trainer is this guy. Because his Pokemon have actual competent moves. All Koga does is spam Double Team. That's literally his whole gist. Quick Claw. Karen's kind of a downgrade. Her Gengar is still bad. Its only attacking moves are Lick and Focus Blast. The Umbreon here no longer has Sand Attack and instead has Double Team, which honestly makes it worse. Sand Attack made the Umbreon terrifying, and it just lost its most terrifying move. Like, a lot of playthroughs in Crystal have to plan for Karen because of the fact her Umbreon always lives and uses Sand Attack. The reason we always grabbed HP up was to try and manipulate her AI to be less likely to use Sand Attack. Honestly, I would say at the very best, Karen's the same. But in my eyes, in this game, she's only hard if you're weak to Dark. Or, I guess, Fire. Oh. Dude, I've got to stop getting resets because I keep forgetting to teach moves. Alright, I got to get rid of Hidden Power and Slack Off for Ice Beam. And Rest. If you guys are wondering why not just keep Slack Off, Rest helps out for getting rid of status conditions. Lance is infinitely better. Lance in the original Gen 2 games is not really that good. Like, a Paralysis Cure Berry can definitely counteract him. But, get hit by Cross Chop, use a Super Potion. I'd rather just heal up with a full restore and just use an HP up. Because every Pokemon always has room for an HP up in Gen 2. So I just feel like that's better, because, I mean, based on what I've seen from Snowy, it doesn't matter how much HP you have, but as long as it's not maxed out, she's less likely to go for Sand Attack. Ah, the reason I didn't use Rest, I was really trying to see if Slowbro could be a champ and beat Lance on the first try while paralyzed. It would have been such a champ move. Darn. I mean, the HP up in Victory Road in Gen 2, it's not out of the way. It's like 10 steps. Yeah, that was my first real reset. I mean, it was kind of self-imposed. Oh, dude. That's the worst feeling. The worst feeling is when you're trying to use Rest to get rid of paralysis, but you can't rest because you're paralyzed. That is the worst. You know, theoretically, remember that Lumberry I got with the green shard? It could theoretically help here, but 2 of his Pokemon have Thunder Wave, so not really. It wouldn't have helped. Oh my god. Who is worst? Who is... You mean, like, who's the most terrifying? Easily Lance. Okay. I should have rested on the Dragonite, but I was worried about it Thunder Waving me again. Won't it Thunder Wave me again? Oh, wait, I could just wake up. Oh. Okay, I get it. I understand. Although, I could just get a Quick Claw. No, don't. Oh, Quick Claw. Oh, wait, no, I outspeed the Charizard by 1. Let's go. Yeah, just go for it. Yeah. I mean, is there any Elite Four member that you think in the rematch has a worse team? Worse than the original? No, they're all improved. They all are. They're all terrifying in their own way. Will is terrifying because he has a Bronzong that has Reflect and Gravity, which makes Jinx's Lovely Kiss more accurate, and the Gardevoir's Focus Blast more accurate. Koga has a Skuntank with Toxic and Dig, which I guess is sorta cheesy. It's kinda easy to cheese the Skuntank. But, I mean, Bruno gets rid of his Onix for a Lucario and a Hariyama, so he's definitely scarier if you're weak to fighting moves. Like Tyranitar, I remember my Tyranitar run, like almost 2/3 of all my resets were on round 2 Bruno. Karen is somewhat the same, except she has a Weavile that's really fast with Ice Punch. And worst of all, she has a Spiritomb, and if you can't one-shot it, which not a lot of things can one-shot a Spiritomb because it has no weaknesses, she has Curse on that thing. So, honestly, I think the most terrifying round 2 Elite Four member would probably have to be Karen, on average. Just because if you can't knock out the Spiritomb. I mean, Substitute can block Curse, which is true. Yeah, Substitute. Fun fact, starting Gen 5, Substitute no longer blocks Curse. So even if the TM for Substitute was attainable in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, you can't even use it as a strat for BB. So honestly, yeah, if you were to count Substitute, Aaron isn't the most improved. I think the most improved between rounds is probably Bruno. I think Koga... Honestly, I would have to agree with you on Koga being... Well, his round 1 team isn't even that good. I mean, I will admit, I have had some resets on round 2 Koga recently because of the Skuntank, but you literally obtain Pecha Berries in this run for free. The person who gives you the berry pots gives you 3 Pecha Berries. You could just equip a Pecha Berry for him. But then again, Koga does have one thing going for him, is he has the fastest Pokemon in the game. The fastest Pokemon in the game is round 2 Koga's Crobat at 190. Second fastest, I believe, is Red's Pikachu at 189. Hey look, an Abra. Yeah, that Lance was kind of sloppy, I agree with that. I don't think I need the TM. Okay, why is this guy a fisherman? Also, yesterday, I actually did test to see if going through Rock Tunnel to the power plant was faster than just going through Route 9. Kind of like how in Gen 2 it's faster. My results were it's not. Because the time it takes to go from Cerulean to the power plant when you include the mandatory trainer is about 56 seconds, I think. But going from Rock Tunnel, remember how there was a guy with a Machamp in Crystal version? There was a mandatory hiker. He's actually optional in this game, although you do have to attempt to pass one spinner, but you can just pause buffer him. I did time it. Going through Rock Tunnel on a good pace takes me like 33 seconds, so you may think that's faster, which it would be, but there's one massive problem. You can't fly to that power plant, and I don't have a teleport Pokemon on me. If I had access to teleport in my runs, I think going through the power plant would be faster. Or going through Rock Tunnel would be faster if I had teleport. But the fact that I don't have teleport, it means going through the route is faster. Because going from Cerulean to the power plant with the trainer already defeated is 14 seconds. So if I could get a Pokemon with teleport, going through Rock Tunnel would save me about 30 seconds. But the thing is, the only realistic way to get a teleport user is to buy the Abra. But, I mean, you can technically do it, because with the HM users that I have to catch, I have a 6th party slot, but the disadvantage is if I want leftovers from the Snorlax, I would have to withdraw it from the PC. Pretty sure the crit mattered on Blossom. Maybe. Damn it. Honestly, I may start trying that, because teleport could be useful in other parts of Johto. Like if I have to do training before Morty. But, it just has the one slight problem where if I want the Snorlax, I gotta withdraw it from the PC. But honestly, I've been skipping leftovers more often with some Pokemon, because some Pokemon would just prefer other items. Bogus Crobat is worse in round 2. It loses the Citrus Berry, Quick Attack, Wing Attack, Double Team, Poison Fang for Fly, Mean Look, Toxic, and Cross Poison. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. Dude! I mean, my fault. I should not have been trying to run past her. Oh. What is the point of Mean Look? There is no point to Mean Look. Oh. Hold on. Let me try this fight with Choice Specs. I mean, Axew, in your notes, you said that Sabrina should technically be the first gym leader. I'm gonna try it with Choice Specs, though. Okay, 2 Calm Minds. Good. Reflect. Okay, I almost one-shot it. Okay, the Mr. Mime is just bad. It only has Psychic moves. Okay, yeah, Choice Specs made her easy as hell. Okay, was that really Iking the fight? I mean, that Espeon has only... Does that Espeon even have Shadow Ball? I think she probably only had Psychic moves. I mean, Energy Ball did a decent bit of damage. It does. It probably didn't detect the kill, so it went for 2 Calm Minds. Yeah, honestly, oh, damn it. Honestly, if I remember, I think for the Slow King run, I should actually attempt to purchase an Abra when buying the Dratini. It's only like 200 coins, I think. I know the original games it was 100, but I'm gonna buy an Abra, see if I can use it for some places, and I'm gonna attempt to go through Rock Tunnel to get to the power plant. Because through timing, like, if I have a way to teleport back, I can probably save like 30 seconds compared to just going through this route twice. No, don't fly to Lavender. What am I doing? Cerulean is where I want to go. Okay, and, okay, let's see. I'm gonna equip Spoon. Okay, this is something I need to do. I need to deposit my Pokemon. And you may be wondering why I need to deposit my Pokemon again. There's a tag team battle on Nugget Bridge, and those trainers have mostly grass types. I've learned this through one of my first ever Quagsire playthroughs. If you're weak to grass, or you're slow as dirt, you probably want to do that fight one at a time. Because, those trainers do have a Paras and Parasect that knows Spore, which is awful. Probably remove the specs for Quick Claw. Oh well, spam Twisted Spoon Psychic. I mean, I'm sure Quick Claw would be better. But, eh. Hmm. Alright, let's see. What do I need to do? Grab Ice Beam, TM, and S-Word Islands. We're going to drop Ice Beam for the round 2 league temporarily for Earthquake. Before Blue, when you grab the extra candies and the Route 32 Heart Scale, stop by at the move deleter and delete Surf. Teach Substitute in his place. We want to stall out Leaf Storms with Substitute and Rest. Completely destroy Executor's special attack. So my moveset is going to be for Blue. What's my moveset going to be for Blue? Substitute, Ice Beam, Psychic, and Rest. Okay. And then for round 2 league, Sub, Psychic, Ice Beam, Rest. Okay. Before facing Will, drop Substitute for Shadow Ball. Drop Ice Beam for Earthquake. Dang it. I thought it would have been fast enough. We're going to be blacking out in the league. Surf will make the moveset too constrained. Also, fun fact in this gym, the dowsing machine cannot find the machine part. I swear, this music sounds like the final battle with Bowser in Mario 64. You know, the one where he throws Bowser around, and then he says, so long, gay Bowser. I mean, it literally sounds like so long, gay Bowser. Freaking funny. So long, gay Bowser? Alright, so, yeah, we're gonna have to blackout train in the league. And it says here... Uh... Oh my god. Okay, I'll just take the blackout. Can someone explain to me how I ran out of psychics? I mean, I guess I only did have 7 psychics. You didn't restore your PP. Yeah. I should listen to N. He knows all about PP with his PP ups. What level do I need for red? Hey, Axu, in your notes, what level do I need for, red? I know I saw it in these notes earlier, but I can't find them. Alright, gotta withdraw my HM users again. 95 or so. Honestly, if that's the case, I probably don't need to blackout grind. Well, I probably will have to, yeah. So yeah, I think I'll use the rare candies once I... Let's see. What should be my level after candies? I think my level after candies should be like 94. Do you guys think I'm going to get the under? I have plenty of time to get the under. Alright, time to pull the Ike strat. Also, in my Heartgold run, since there's no way to auto-solve the trash can puzzle, I allow myself to save state here. Oh, and here's the other thing. Fun fact, if I were to leave this gym right now without beating Surge, the trash puzzle actually comes back. 98 for reds. Okay, so after candies, I need 97. Got it. The puzzle actually resets when you leave the gym. So, actually, I've always been wondering why I could never seem to find in PK Hex a flag to solve the trash can puzzle before I even enter the gym, unlike Fire Red and Leaf Green and Red and Blue, which do have flags. The reason I could never find the flag is because I'm pretty sure the trash can puzzle being solved when you leave is tied to the flag for you beating Surge. So I'm sure if I have the flag set for beating Surge, the puzzle will be cleared out. I remember Scott was mentioning how he tried to code the overlay to solve the trash can puzzle, but it kept causing the game to crash. So what he had to do was edit the trash can, so like the first trash can in the middle bottom will always have the first switch, and the one to the left will have the second switch. I think that's why. Like, the flag is tied to actually beating Surge. But yeah, it is not like that in Fire Red and Leaf Green or Red and Blue. There's a separate flag for the trash cans, and there's a separate flag for beating Surge. But for some reason in Heart Gold Soul Silver, they combined it into one flag. I don't know why. You could do that for Surge, then reverse it when you get to Surge. It's really difficult to modify flags while the game is running because Gen 4 has a lot of dynamic memory allocation, which I'll dumb it down a bit. It's basically it's like different parts of the game's memory can move around to different memory addresses. It like moves around throughout the game. It's meant as like an anti-cheating thing because it makes cheat codes a lot harder to make if the memories move around. So editing a flag during gameplay is almost impossible. I mean, Scott is able to do it because he made his own Heart Gold patch that removes DMA from the game entirely. That's the reason he's able to do it. Could you save the game at Surge, pause, and reset? I mean, I could do what I used to do and just pause the timer. But the thing is, I have my hotkeys set up to where if I pause my timer, it also pauses the game. I have those synced. So, my middle ground is just, I'll just save state as soon as I find the first trash can. It's not a big deal. Also, check this out. I'm going to start getting this for most special attackers. There is actually a Wise Glasses here. I have had a couple of runs where it did come in handy, but most of the time it really wouldn't. But you never know. Like, for example, like the choice specs lock me into one move, but it's a 50% boost. Like, if I were to equip choice specs, Surf, Psychic, and Ice Beam would all get a 10% boost. Instead of, like, Never Melt Ice, which is a 20% boost, but only for Ice Beam. I think it'd be more useful for Pokemon that don't have setup moves. Oh, John, it boosts your special moves by 10%. Yeah, it's an okay item. I wish you could get it a lot earlier, though. Like, imagine if... Honestly, I think for game balance reasons, where the choice specs are in the Lake of Rage should be the Wise Glasses, and choice specs should be in Pewter. I feel like it'd be a bit more game balanced that way. I mean, I don't really want to hold on to Quick Claw, so I'll just equip the Wise Glasses. Let's see. Dude. Also, if your main Pokemon has Surf, it does make surfing a bit slower. Oh, Axew? Where is the TM for Ice Beam? I know it's in the Seafoam Islands, but, I've never gotten it in the Seafoam Islands before. Yeah, Cinnabar Island funny because a volcano blew up. I mean, what volcano? I mean, in the official artwork of the Gen 1 Kanto map, you can actually see a volcano on Cinnabar Island. I mean, who knows? Like, maybe for my ROM hack, I should probably edit Cinnabar Island to actually show, like, a little mountain thing to, like, signify a volcano. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, yeah, so I've just got Blaine, Sabrina, or Blaine, Janine, then Blue. Although... before Blue, stop by the move deleter and delete surf, then teach substitute. I mean, I'm sure I'll find the Ice Beam TM. If someone wants to look up, like, where in the Seafoam Islands I can find the Ice Beam TM, I would appreciate it. If you take the ladder near the 3 ice cubes... This ladder? Oh, thank you, Axu. So yeah, normally Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Flamethrower are in the game corner for 10,000 coins, but if you only need the TM for, like, the late game, Ice Beam is in the Seafoam Islands, Thunderbolt is in Cerulean Cave, and I don't know where Flamethrower is, but I'm sure there's another copy of it somewhere. Hey, you know what? Should we say hi to Articuno? Hey, Articuno, buddy. Bye. Oh, interesting. She doesn't see you from that distance. Man, that Ariados still cannot outspeed Misty Starmie. In Gen 1. Dang, Janine really took after her father, didn't she? Her final Weezing had Explosion. Yeah, for some reason, like, in Gold and Silver, she's, like, in the bottom left, but in the remake, she's in the middle. I'm thinking they did that to throw off the older players. They're like, hey, I played Gold and Silver as a kid. I know she's this one. And then it's just a random person. You're like, oh, crud. I think it'd be faster to just fly. Alright, I'm not going to bother going around for the extra Johto candies, because the extra Johto candies require Rock Climb. I'm just here for the move deleter to delete Surf. Here's the dumb thing. In the original Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you actually could not fly between the regions. The only way to go between the regions is either the boat or the train. Because going to Victory Road actually counts as you being in Kanto. I mean, I guess you would have to walk to Mount Silver to be in Johto. Dude, I always forget to talk to Blue. I should just... I don't know. Okay, let's see if I remember this so I can run through it. It's this one, left, up, this one, hold right. There we go. Do I need... I don't think I need a particular held item. Should say Blue and Heartgold Soul Silver. I think he should. Talk to Blue. Check this out, guys. His, oh, for some reason, the opponent's stat modifiers don't show up. That's weird. Psychic. Psychic. Seriously? He was going... Oh no, I outsped it. Ice Beam. Dude, I did not need Quick Claw for this. Okay, do you guys want to know why Return did so little damage? All of the trainers' Pokemon in this game have default friendship values. So that Pidgeot and that Gyarados have 70 friendship. And that's how much Return's doing. So, yeah, it's very bad. Although in the Gen 5 games, all of the trainers' Pokemon actually have max friendship. The only one that doesn't is Gets's Hydreigon in Black 2 and White 2. That's the only one at 0. I mean, it still did about half my health. I mean... Alright. And also with Rock Climb, I need access to some PP maxes. All of the PP maxes in this game are locked behind Rock Climb. Well, technically 2 of them are behind Rock Climb. 1 of them is behind needing 16 badges, which is effectively the same thing as Rock Climb. Because if you have 16 badges, this guy gives you a PP max. Fun fact, in the original game, he just gives you a protein. I know. What an awful reward. Yeah, and here's the other PP max. I'm not going to waste an escape rope. This is one thing I always forgot. You gotta talk to this guy to get the Silver Wing. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the Under. I might... Hey, look, Blaine's here. Oh, I guess Tuesday evenings is when you can find Blaine here and you can get his phone number. Alright, that's all. Oh, nope, there's Cerulean Cave. Yeah, this is the last Kanto candy. There aren't actually that many rare candies in Kanto. You got the Super Potion Man's phone number. Yep. I would rematch him for fun, but I think he's only available on Thursdays, what he said. I can try calling him. You know what? How about when... should we fight Blaine for training before we do the league? Just fight him once? You think we should? Yes? Okay. I don't know what his team is. Alright, I'm gonna need some more candies. Just spam surf, that's all. Okay, I'm actually gonna do something that's kind of strange. I don't ever usually do this, but I'm gonna enter Mount Silver just to get the rare candy. There's a rare candy at the summit. If you're wondering if there's still a rare candy over here, I don't think there is. Oh, yeah, that's where Flamethrower is. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go near all the way to the top, but I need level 97 for Karen, so I should get this. But the bright side of doing this is, at least I have Mount Silver on the map. Dude, I don't think there's ever a reason to want Flamethrower that late. I guess maybe if I do a Pokemon that needs to delete Flamethrower, or maybe, like, only needs it in the league, that could be useful. Yeah, I mean, obviously this version of Mount Silver is good, because it's a lot bigger. There's been Expert Belt in Mount Silver. I don't know where it is, but I don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna ignore it for now. I mean, if I learn where it is, I can think about that in the future, but I've never gotten it, and I don't know where it is. Nope. Also, if I played Soul Silver instead of Heart Gold, this would be way faster. Because going through 10 Tower takes quite a bit, but going through Mount Silver, or going through the Whirl Islands, is literally this fast. I think that's why Soul Silver is preferred for speedruns. Blaine's worth fighting for... Well, then again, John, it's not going to be a regular thing, because he only shows up there on Tuesday evenings. Like, I was playing on Tuesday for Twisted Spoon purposes, and the clock just happened to roll into evening. I'm just doing this for fun. He's not going to be efficient. He's not going to replace League Blackout grinding. I'm just going to do it for fun. Yeah, I'm just doing Blaine for fun. I bet, John, I don't know if you forgot this rule. I've had this rule for years. I don't allow changing the clock during my runs. I ban that. Whatever my starting time is, that's what I'm sticking to. Like, remember when I had to do that speed EV training during daytime? When it's actually more efficient to do it at night? But I made a mistake. So I just had to deal with it. Okay. There is a rare candy in Olivine. Yeah, like, before the run starts, I can change my time. It's just once I start once I start the timer, I can't change it. Oops, that's Charge Beam. The rare candy is right over there. Yeah, but I'm not gonna plan a run around getting a gym leader rematch. That's kind of dumb. It just happened to be a coincidence. Is that all of it? Yes, but, I do need to get the Vermilion heart scale. I forgot it. Yeah, this is where the second heart skill is. For some reason, in Heartgold, heart scales are very hard to come by for some reason. These are the only two non-renewable ones. This one in Vermilion and the one on Route 32. John, it's never going to be better than League Blackout training. And besides, you can only fight the gym leaders once a day. Like, that's never good. Never, ever, ever good. I got a deposit. Alright, drop Substitute for Shadow Ball, and drop Ice Beam for Earthquake. Well, so long, Substitute. Alright, Earthquake, replace, Ice Beam. That's what the second copy is for. Leaving Bland until after the Elite Four? Whatever. You know, we'll fight him at the end of the run. We'll just, how about after I beat Red, we'll go say hi to him. How about this? I'll just black out once and just go withdraw the Zubat. Because I guess I did promise to fight him. I think I was supposed to equip Choice Specs here. Or no, Quick Claw. Alright. I did say I was going to fight him. Let me just get my Zubat. I mean, I don't want to leave the guy hanging, do I? But yeah, I think I need to equip the specs. I'll have to check my candies. He does not have any dark types, does he? Does Blaine's rematch team have a Houndoom on it? This is a serious question. Or, I don't, he does? Oh, crap. The choice specs was for League training. Alright, I'm just gonna have to spam Shadow Ball. Yeah, John, I blame you for this. I can't fight him with my moveset. $21. Yeah, I still need more training. Yeah, Surf would have won, John, but I have no room on the moveset. I have to hold on to Psychic. Earthquake is needed for Koga. I have to keep Rest, because that's my only copy of Rest. And, Shadow Balls, there's only one copy of it. Besides, I deleted Surf for Blue. I didn't have Surf anymore. Yeah, John sabotaged this run. I could have just used it, but my attack is not as good. And besides, his lead is a Torkoal. That thing's defense is like 9 million. I was gonna lose anyway. Wow, good job. What the? Okay, I think Will just pulled a Bruno. That Gardevoir has Charge Beam. And he used Focus Blast. Okay, yeah, so I have 21 rare candies. So I need 97 for Karen. So I need 76? Yeah, 76. I need level 76, so I've got a blackout train for 5 more levels. I mean, then again, like, I could have replaced Substitute with Surf and go fight him, but then I'd have to go to the move deleter again. It's your fault, John. I mean, then again, I did say I would fight him, but I originally forgot about him, and then John had to bring it back up. I blame John for making me remember. I mean, he's good XP, but John, he's not going to beat the Elite Four. Also, I just realized Choice Specs kind of screw me here because of Crobat. I may just have to let the Crobat kill me. I mean, the Venomoth's going to kill me anyway. I really do not know what the best held item is for this thing. Like, I need Choice Specs to beat Will consistently. Well, I guess I should have unequipped the Choice Specs. I feel like that's kind of on me. Well, John, the problem is I don't have the Expert Belt. Axe, you said it's in Mount Silver, but I've never picked it up before. I don't know where it is. John, just shut it. Blaine, yeah, stop saying Blaine's good XP. I mean, when you have the option of either fighting Blaine once or blacking out to Will and Koga over and over again, none of the gym leaders in the game are going to beat that. Not even Blue would. If... Okay, now you use Charge Beam. Yeah, this is going to get the over. Yeah, Will's a higher level, too. Plus, I think they only have 5 Pokemon anyway. Oh, 6? Okay. You know one of the biggest mistakes I made this run? Having the run set during the daytime. I had it set to 10 a.m. I should have kept it, I should have set it to 12 a.m. Because the fact that I was doing the Speed EV training during the day allowed Hoppip to spawn, and I was just randomly killing them. I have 54 special defense EVs. They do not help me in any way. If I did not have those special defense EVs, I would have been able to use those calcium earlier. Like, I have to do these fights with only 54 special attack EVs when I could have had 100. Yeah, that was a huge mistake on my part. You know, it's so weird why the Gen 2 games and the Gen 4 remakes, or the Heartgold Soul Silver, why did they get rid of Blaine's Ace Arcanine? Like, in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, he doesn't have Arcanine. Even in Blaine's rematch team, he does not have Arcanine. So, like, why did Why did Blaine in the Johto games get rid of his Ace Arcanine? And they replaced his Ace with Rapidash. So strange. It's due to Blue. I mean, Blue's Ace is not even Arcanine. Yeah, but Blue has Alakazam, and yet Sabrina has Alakazam. I mean, that's not really a good argument. Probably Candy to 90. Well, actually, you said, like, Candy to 97 for Karen. So I'm trying to get to level 76. Actually, I can get to Karen at 76. So honestly, this is okay. I'm not gonna black out to Koga this time. I'm actually gonna attempt to fight him. Okay, so I think the best item here would probably be Quick Claw. Okay, I'm gonna actually seriously fight Koga now. Minimize, Screech, Swagger, Toxic? Dude, his Muck doesn't even have an attacking move. It's like Matt's Mightyena from Emerald. No attacking moves. Okay, yeah, I think just because of that, Koga is worse than his first team. Literally just because of that Muck. Alright, time for the specs. Good thing he doesn't have any dark fighting types. I don't think dark fighting types existed in this. It replaced Gunk Shot for Swagger. Yeah, that was so strange. Alright, drop Shadow Ball for Water Pulse. And have specs on. $21 rare candies. This is all the candies you can get in Heartgold. Choice specs, Water Pulse should one-shot everything except Umbreon. Spiritomb has a chance of living, but just reset if it curses. You know, it's kind of neat that in Heartgold Soul Silver, the Water Pulse TM actually has a use. You may wonder why not just teach Surf. I have to do a complete moveset overhaul for the champion. Or, for Lance. I'm going to be teaching Attract in the place of Water Pulse. Like, if I had taught Surf, I would not have been able to teach Attract. Oh, I was hit with Curse, wasn't I? Oh, am I even guaranteed to hit the range now? Because I don't have the special attack? This is kind of an issue. Let me see how much damage it does. Okay, we'll just... You know what? We'll just deal with that. Hey, ask you, do you think you can open up Kingler Calc with a level 97 Slowbro with 54 special attack? Did the crit matter with choice specs? Because I don't know if you did the... I don't know if you... 56% to Oko. Okay, so you're saying the fact I'm not at 100 special attack didn't matter? Okay, good to know. I mean, critting the Umbreon doesn't really matter. Okay, so... Okay, yeah. Teach Attract over Water Pulse. And Ice Beam in the place of Earthquake. Earthquake was literally just for Koga. No, I do not want choice specs. I want Quick Claw. Alright. The plan for Lance. Ice Beam Salamence, attract Gyarados and hope it doesn't Thunder Wave, spam Psychic, attract Charizard for safety, it has Air Slash, Ice Beam the Dragons. Oh, I got the Quick Claw, nice. Okay, that was lucky. I would have had to rest on something anyway. I don't know who I would have rested on this team, though. Probably this Dragonite. This Lance's Dragonite in round 2 is actually pretty frickin' bad. He has Draco Meteor, but it lowers his special attack by 2 stages. Like, his Dragonite's really bad. Oh, I did not need to attract it. I actually outspeed it. I mean, then again, I'm sure Air Slash would have done a lot. Hey, you know what? I'm under 312 beating Lance. That's something. But yeah, I'm gonna end up getting the over. I predict this run might finish with like a... This is assuming I first try red. Probably like a 315-ish, assuming I first try him. Alright, let's see. Before red, fly to the move reminder. We want Slack Off back on the move set. Teach it in the place of rest. Teach Focus Punch in the place of Ice Beam. PP Max Slack Off. I have another PP Max. I'll probably PP Max, like, I don't know, Psychic or... Oh, I already have Psychic. Also, I think the only thing I need to really withdraw is a Rock Climb user. Oh, wait, no, I need a Fly user, too. Probably just Focus Punch. Alright, Slack Off in the place of rest. Alright, so my final moveset for red is Psychic, Focus Punch, Attract, and Slack Off. Yeah, just Focus Punch in the place of Ice Beam. Alright, and I have 2 PP Maxes. I'll use one on Slack Off, and I'll use one on Focus Punch. I mean, I had it, I may as well use it. Yeah, and I think in Mount Silver, the only HM move you need is Rock Climb. Damn it. Hey, look, a Rapidash. Quick Claw. Yep. Time to get back to red. I already had to go through Mount Silver earlier just to get a single rare candy. It's a huge waste of time to get this rare candy for the league, but Slowbro absolutely needed it. I'm looking forward to Slow King, though, because Slow King actually gets Nasty Plot. And for some reason, via the move relearner, it can get Power Gem, but only in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. In Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, it did not have Power Gem. I mean, I don't think it'd be useful, but it's something. I feel like the red team is worse at having the Lapras instead of the Espeon. No, his Lapras is pretty powerful. I mean, plus it makes sense. It made no sense for red to have an Espeon. It literally made no sense. Lapras makes a lot of sense because you were given a free Lapras and Sylph. It has one advantage over HP Rock, more PP. It has more power too, technically. Okay, Psychic guarantees the Pikachu. Ouch. Psychic's a range on Venusaur. Okay, reset. You're given a free Eevee as well. I mean, that's true, but Espeon's not a Kanto Pokemon. It made no sense thematic-wise. Should I be resetting for a Quick Claw? Or just slack off on the Venus? You know what? Attract. Damn it. Yeah, I'll just attract Venusaur. Focus Punch, 2 shots, both Lapras and Snorlax. Psychic, 2 shots, both Charizard and Blastoise. I got the Quick Claw. Nice. Okay, attract. Really? Dude, wake up. Oh my god, wake up. Thank you. I'm gonna slack off again. Attract. Damn it. There we go. He's probably gonna heal. Yep. Okay, gotta slack off again. Slack off. Dude, quit doing that. Oh my god. I want Focus Punch to hit during an Infatuation turn so I can get past the Snorlax on full health. But, whatever. Correct. Okay, Focus Punch. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. John, Attract is different in Pokemon Stadium. Like, the reason Attract for this red fight is necessary is because I need several... I hate this game. I literally hate this game. I lost because Body Slam paralyzed. You absolute butt wipe. Wow. How much... Oh, that was... Okay. Dude. Okay, yeah, this run is worse than Quagsire. Like, John, here's the thing. Like, just because something is good in a casual playthrough or a solo run does not mean it's good in Pokemon Stadium, okay? Yeah, thankfully survive a non-crit Volt Tackle. Because, I mean, it means I will be able to proceed. Attract. Darn. You know what? Just use Focus Punch during the recharge. Attract. Again? Oh my god, Red. Fuck off, Red. Fuck off. That just introduced a whole lot of luck. Yeah, in Gen 2, it's worse because of how the gender works. Exactly. Oh my god, Lapras. Lapras! Oh my... Dude. The Lapras got infatuated, but I got paralyzed. You know, I guess it's a good thing I PP maxed Focus Punch. Oh my god! What about Lumberry? I mean, Lumberry can definitely be useful here, but I think the Quick Claw might be overall just be better. Because it could let me get past the Pikachu without taking damage. Because if I take damage on the Pikachu, or like the Blastoise here, I don't outspeed the Blastoise. But besides, it's like a whole 30% thing, but I mean it could work, yeah. But I'd rather have Quick Claw. You know, it's a good thing Blastoise has a pretty bad moveset against a Slowbro. Okay. Okay, I just got like 3 Quick Claws in a row. Oh my god. I refuse to equip Lumberry. I refuse. It is literally a 30% chance to paralyze. Did that thing just use Frenzy Plant? No, it didn't. It used something else. Psychic the Blastoise? I guess that would have been a better idea. Okay. Ooh, crit. Nice. I was just going to say I probably should have Psychicked that first. Okay, I'm going to Psychic the Lapras first. Focus Punch. Damn. Okay, see? Not that freaking hard. Uh-oh. Flinch. Come on. Yes! 3, 22, 15, 12 blackouts, 13 resets, level 98. Yeah, John, I think overall the Quick Claw is still better for this fight. I don't want to equip a Lumberry for a potential paralysis with Body Slam. I mean, yeah, the Blastoise and the Charizard outspeed. I think even at level 100 with max speed EVs and a plus speed nature, I cannot outspeed that Charizard. I just can't. I mean, maybe at level 100. Ah. Ow. You don't? Okay. Alright, let's put this thing on the leaderboard, and just to please John, we'll go fight Blaine. Alright, level 98, 13 sets, 320. I'll just say what was my game time? 950. Alright, so if you guys take a look at the leaderboard, we are in third to last place. Slowbro only did better than Zigzagoon and Venonat. And if you guys are wondering when I did Zigzagoon, I did it offline in my Discord server as a fun random run. That run was not fun. I mean, it had belly drum, but I had to EV train and attack on those Golding and Seeking. But yeah, Slowbro was very, very bad. So far, to this date, it's the worst water type I've ever played in this game. And I played a decent bit of water types. I played Feraligatr, Gastrodon, Chinchou, Wagsire. This is the most complicated thing you routed. Honestly, actually, are you sure that isn't the you know, the P word Pokemon? Not the P word you're thinking of, but the one that evolves from an earlier gen. The one you said you refused to route unless you pulled the card in TCG Pocket. Are you sure that one's not more complicated? Because I remember you were actively refusing to route it, but then you ended up routing it because you pulled that card in Pocket. Oh yeah, Venonat was horrifically bad. I mean, it had Compound Eyes and Sleep Powder, but I had to EV train and speed, and the whole fight was just slow. It's an equal. Okay, so they're both bad. But yeah, Axew, this route was, for the most part, really good. I mean, I think the main thing is just you didn't take into account Twisted Spoon, but I almost never use day of the week items anyway, so I don't blame you for that one. Anyway, let's go ahead and please John. Let's go kick Blaine's ass. I'll teach Surf. Do you think, actually, do you think I'll need a Twisted Spoon for Slowking, or do I need Return with Slowking? Hey, look, level 99. I mean, this would be better if you could rematch Blaine multiple times in one day, but he only fights you once a day. There. It does need Speedy Vs, but not as much as Slowbro. Slowking doesn't need Return or Twisted Spoon. Isn't that because of the higher attack stat? Or special attack? I'm sure. Yeah, look at this. Sometimes in buildings, your party DMA just gets all effed up. Like, look at this. Funny stuff here. Man, Yummy, it's because the Gen 4 DS games are coded with a lot of weird encryption. And dynamic memory. That's why. No, just Nasty Plot? Oh, okay. Not even for, like, Bugsy? Because wouldn't Nasty Plot be a later level? But, we'll know that for Friday. Anyway. Thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow, where I will be attempting Pokemon Stadium 2 speedruns. Looking forward to that one. And I actually got another game purchase. Hold on. This just came in today. I used to have this game as a kid, and I speed ran it way back in the day. But, check it out. Kirby Superstar Ultra on the DS. I used to speedrun the Arena category, the True Arena, and Meta Nightmare Ultra. I used to speedrun that like 4 or 5 years ago. But I lost my original copy, and I bought this one complete in box for $40. It just came in today. So I think as soon as I get some practice offline, I'll probably start including some of those. Maybe like for a Thursday instead of Stadium 2, I could do this, but that game will be coming soon. Anyway. Yeah, I will see you all tomorrow for Stadium 2. Bye.